The newcomer on the rooftop. Type, major event of the episode. Setting, the attic, Friday night in early September. Priya has just moved to Millbrook today. Play button scene 1, the attic rush hour. Priya climbs the stairs to the rooftop, dragging a suitcase and hugging a cardboard box scrawled with MISC. Mia waves excitedly from their usual corner table. MIA? Priya, over here. Okay, deep breath. I promise this group looks more chaotic than it actually is. Jake. From behind the bar, she's lying. It's exactly this chaotic. MIA? Jake, we talked about this. Owen, mumbling half to himself. Statistically, first impressions form within the first 7 seconds. So, no pressure, everyone. Priya. I really don't want to be a bother. I can just... Is the seat taken? I can sit somewhere else if... MIA? Priya. Sit. You're not a bother, you're the guest of honor. Okay, introductions. Fast version. Mia points around the table like a conductor. MIA, Owen, accounting, worries professionally. Jake, bartender, allergic to feelings. Leo, not looking up from his guitar here. MIA, Leo, musician, technically here. And Claire's running late as always. Priya, got it. I'll try to figure out who's who by the end of the night. Everyone laughs a little too hard, the first crack in the ice. Play button scene 2. The bar, B-plot. Jake helps Priya move in. Jake carries Priya's box behind the bar so it's out of the way. One mismatched sock falls out onto the counter. Jake, you're missing a friend here. Priya, mortified. Oh my God, I packed in like 20 minutes this morning. I ended up throwing random stuff in random boxes, and now half my socks don't match. Jake, look for the other one later. Or don't. Mismatched socks are a whole aesthetic now, I hear. Priya, you're just saying that so I don't cry in a bar on my first night. Jake, deadpan, is it working? Priya, laughing, a little, yeah. Jake slides her a water instead of a drink, without being asked. A small, unspoken kindness, the first sign underneath the sarcasm. Play button scene 3. The corner table, C-plot. The seat of Claire and Leo. Claire finally arrives in her work blazer, scanning the table before she sits. Claire. Sorry, a call ran long. To Priya, hi. Claire. Welcome. Owen. We were just trying to make sure Priya doesn't get scared off in week 1. Claire. Statistically unlikely, given who's already made her cry laugh once tonight. Claire's eyes flick briefly to Leo, who's still half focused on his guitar. He glances up at exactly the same moment. Neither says anything. Priya, watching everyone as always, notices the half-second that lingers a beat too long. Priya. Lightly, testing. Have you two known each other a while? Claire. Too quickly, not really. Leo. At the same time, long time. Beat. Claire shoots Leo a look. Leo shrugs and goes back to his guitar like nothing happened. MIA. Oblivious, raising a glass. Okay. To Priya. May your new city work out, may your roommates be sane, and may none of us scare you off by midnight. Everyone. To Priya. Glasses clink. Dana, wiping down the bar nearby, doesn't even look up. Dana. Not my shift's problem yet. Fade out on the group laughing. Priya finally relaxing into her chair. One mismatched sock still sitting on the bar. Episode 2. The Unwritten Rule. Type minor episode. Setting. The attic, Sunday afternoon, 1 week after episode 1. Play button scene 1. The familiar corner table. A plot. Priya learns the unwritten rules. Priya arrives and instinctively sits in Leo's usual chair. The table goes quiet for half a second. Jake. Gently. So, fun fact, that's Leo's seat. Priya. Scrambling up. Oh, sorry. Nobody told me there was a seating chart. MIA? There isn't. Officially. Unofficially, yes, absolutely, and it's taken years to establish. Owen. There's also a rule about who pays for the next round. It rotates. I have a system. Priya, of course you do. Owen. Pulling out his phone. I could show you the spreadsheet, if you'd give it a chance. Priya, I would love to see the spreadsheet, actually. Owen lights up like it's Christmas. Mia mouths. He never gets to show anyone the spreadsheet behind Priya's back. Play button scene 2. Apartment A, B plot. The dishes. Split scene Mia and Owen's apartment, later that evening. A single dirty mug sits ominously in the sink. MIA Owen. The mug. Owen. I was gonna get to it. It's no big deal. MIA. It's been sitting there since Tuesday, Owen. That's not a mug anymore, that's an ecosystem. Owen. Sighing fine. I'll wash it. But for the record, I don't think one mug qualifies as a crisis. MIA. It's not about the mug. It's about the mug becoming two mugs, becoming a system, becoming us not being able to find plates. Owen. That's a very specific slippery slope. MIA. I've thought about it a lot, yes. Owen washes the mug. Mia visibly relaxes, color codes something in her planner with a small, satisfied nod. Play button scene 3. The bar, C-plot. Leo teaches Priya a song. Back at the attic. Leo has reclaimed his seat, guitar in lap. Priya watches, curious. Priya. Is that an original? Leo, old one. Nobody's heard it in a while. Priya. Play it? Leo. Considering, then relenting, only if you promise not to judge the lyrics. I wrote it a long time ago. He plays a few bars, simple, unpolished, oddly personal. Priya listens closely, filing it away without realizing it's a clue. Priya. That's really good, actually. Who's it about? Leo. A beat too long, nobody. Just a version of me from a while back. Priya doesn't push, but she notices the hesitation. Dana passes by with a tray, unbothered as ever. Dana. If you're gonna play a sad song, at least let people order a sad drink to go with it. Leo. Laughing, breaking the tension. Fair. Episode 3. The Promising Candidate. Type minor episode. Setting. Claire's law office, daytime, and the attic, evening. Play button scene 1. Claire's office, a plot. Claire, in full lawyer mode, interviews a candidate for a new position. Mid-interview, she looks up and freezes for half a second. Claire. Recovering fast, professional, sorry, you were saying about the merger case? The candidate finishes. Claire nods, writes something down, entirely composed on the surface. Claire. To herself after the candidate leaves. That was fine. That was completely fine. She catches her own reflection in the window, exhales, straightens her blazer like armor. Play button scene 2. The attic, B-plot. Jake botches an order. Jake, training a new hire, gets overwhelmed by a large order during rush hour. Jake. Okay, we hang out here after 7, not during a 12-drink order. Table 6 is going to riot. New hire. I don't know what half these drinks even look nice as. Jake. Neither do I. Improvise. Make it look nice, taste fine, and nobody asks questions. A tray nearly goes down. Dana catches it without even looking up from the register. Dana. Not today. Jake. Breathless. I owe you my whole paycheck. Dana. Just remember it next time you're too busy to restock the limes. Play button scene 3. The corner table. C-plot. Priya notices. Priya arrives to find Claire nursing a drink alone. Unusually quiet. Priya. Rough day? Claire. Too casual. Just a candidate who reminded me of someone. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Priya. Gently. You said, fine about 3 times just now. Claire. A beat. Almost smiling despite herself. Noted. I'll catch up with my own face about that. Priya doesn't push but files it away. Same hesitation as Leo's, a few nights ago. She's starting to notice a pattern. Priya. To herself, once Claire's distracted. Interesting. Jake collapses into the seat next to them, exhausted from the shift, and the scene closes on ordinary noise. Safe, warm, a little chaotic. Episode 4, Open Mic Night. Type minor episode. Setting. A different bar with an open mic night, a few blocks from the attic. Play button scene 1. Backstage, a plot. Leo's fear of being boxed in. Leo tunes his guitar backstage. A venue manager leans in, clipboard in hand. Manager. So, it turns out our Thursday slot just opened up. Every week. You'd be in charge of the whole acoustic set. Leo. Too fast, that's a lot. That's a big step for a Thursday. Manager. Think about it. No pressure. He walks off. Leo stares at the guitar like it just asked him something. Leo. Muttering. I will try my best to not think about it at all. Play button scene 2. Inside the venue. Near the bar. B-plot. Owen in the crowd. Owen, clearly out of his element, stands stiffly near the bar while Jake scans the room for a table. Jake. There's something wrong with you standing that straight at a bar. Loosen up. Owen. I am statistically more comfortable in rooms with fewer than 12 strangers. Jake. Cool, well, we've got about 80. Get going, mingle, I'll find seats. A stranger taps Owen's shoulder to ask if the seat next to him is taken. Owen visibly short-circuits for a second before answering. Owen. Too formal? It is unoccupied. You may occupy it. The stranger laughs, not unkindly, and sits anyway. Owen looks stunned that it worked. Play button scene 3. The whole group, before Leo goes on. C-plot. Mia's cheering plan. Mia has a printed schedule for exactly when the group should cheer, stand, and film. MIA, okay, so at minute 2 we stand, at minute 4 we do the phone light thing, and if he plays the new song we... Priya. Mia. It's an open mic. I don't think it needs a program. MIA. Everything runs better with a program. Leo steps onto the small stage. The room quiets. Mia clutches her schedule and, for once, forgets to look at it. Jake. Low to Priya, watch. She'll drop the whole plan in 10 seconds. Leo plays. It's good, unpolished but real. Mia's schedule sits forgotten on the table by the second verse. Episode 5, The Terrible Date. Type minor episode. Setting. The attic. The hour before Priya's date. Play button scene 1. The corner table. A plot. Priya gets ready for her date. Priya scrolls through outfit photos on her phone, visibly overwhelmed. Priya. Okay. I need to make a decision in the next 10 minutes or I'm going to be late. MIA. Wear the green one. No, the blue one. Actually, go through both again. I need to see them side by side. Priya. Mia. You've changed your mind 4 times. MIA. I contain multitudes. Play button scene 2. The bar. B-plot. Jake versus Leo. Who's the dating expert? Jake. Rule 1. Never order pasta on a first date. Too messy. Leo. Terrible advice. Rule 1 is play it by ear, schedules kill romance. Jake. Says the guy who's been on exactly 2 dates since I've known him. Leo. No way that's true. Jake. Counting on fingers. The barista. The guy from the record store. That's it. Owen. Quietly to Priya. I would give up trying to get a straight answer from either of them. Leo. Overhearing. Give the man a break. We're building character. Play button scene 3. Claire arrives late. C-plot. Claire arrives mid-chaos, takes one look, and pours herself a drink before anyone can ask her opinion. Priya. Claire. Okay. Tiebreaker. Green or blue? Claire. Flat. Doesn't matter. Whoever it is will either be worth it or they won't. MIA. That was bleak, even for you. Claire. Catching herself, sorry. Long week. Wear the blue one. People don't fall in love over shirt colors anyway. Priya heads out, slightly less panicked, slightly more curious about whatever's going on with Claire lately. Episode 6, The Budget Secret. Type. Medium event. Setting. The attic. Mia discovers the group fund is short. Play button scene 1. The corner table. A plot. Mia investigates. Mia has her planner open to a page covered in numbers. Deeply unimpressed with reality. MIA. Okay, so someone took $40 out of the group fund and didn't log it. I need us to get together and figure this out like adults. Jake. Wasn't me. I picked up an extra shift instead of touching the fund, actually. MIA? Noted and appreciated. Anyone else? Silence. Owen studies his mechanical pencil with unusual intensity. Play button scene 2. The reveal. A plot continued. Owen. Too carefully. I don't think I was involved in that. MIA? I didn't say anyone was involved. I just asked if anyone knew anything. Owen right. Yes. I don't know anything either. A beat. Owen realizes he answered a question nobody asked. He chews on his pencil. Owen. Muttering to himself. Not worth it. Not yet. Priya, half listening, files this away with the growing list of things people in this group don't say out loud. Play button scene 3. Claire offers Tio help. C-plot. Claire. I could make an appointment with someone at my firm who does this pro bono, if it'll help you sleep at night. MIA? It's $40. Claire. Not a federal case. Claire. With you, it's never just $40. MIA? Deflating slightly. Fair. Priya. Honestly, whether we track it down or not is entirely up to me. I mean, it's up to all of us. Sorry, long day. Everyone lets the slip go, but Jake shoots Priya a small, knowing look. She's starting to sound like Mia. Nobody comments on Owen's silence, but nobody forgets it either. Episode 7, Dishes Are War. Type minor episode. Setting, Apartment A, Sunday morning. Play button scene 1. Apartment a kitchen, a plot. Mia has taped a laminated chore chart to the fridge. Owen stares at it like it personally offended him. Owen. Is this color-coded by urgency? MIA. I am done with finding mystery dishes at 11 p.m. Owen. This is the system now. Owen. I respect privacy. I do not respect a chart that assigns me sponge duty on a rotating basis. MIA. Everyone gets sponge duty. It's fair. Play button scene 2. Leo and Jake stop by B-plot. Leo and Jake wander in uninvited, as usual, and immediately clock the chart. Leo, wow. Someone's really taking control of the sink situation. Jake. It's not that big a deal, is it? It's dishes. MIA. Say that again after you've lived with someone who leaves a mug out for 6 days. Leo. To Owen, 6 days is kind of a personal record, my guy. Play button scene 3. Priya AS referee. C-plot. Priya, arriving to drop off a book, gets pulled into the argument against her will. MIA. Priya, back me up. Chores should be shared fairly, right? Owen. Priya, back me up. Nobody should be micromanaged over a mug. Priya. Long pause. I'm just going to change the subject and wash it myself, actually. She quietly washes the mug by herself while Mia and Owen keep arguing behind her, neither noticing the problems already solved. Jake. Watching, delighted, and that's why she's my favorite. Episode 8, The Costume Party. Type, major event. Setting, the attic Halloween party. An unexpected storm jams the downstairs door. The group is stranded on the rooftop overnight. Play button scene 1. MID party. Rain pours, inciting event. The party is in full swing, costumes, string lights, chaos. Thunder cracks. Dana comes up the stairs, unusually rattled. Dana, doors jammed. Water got into the lockdown stairs. Nobody's going anywhere for a while. Jake, mid-costume. Okay, but morbid follow-up. How long is a while? Dana, shrugging. Landlord says morning. Staying over, kids. MIA. Already pulling out her planner. Okay, let's talk reality. We have snacks, we have blankets in the storage closet, we can make this work. Owen. I'll admit, I feel great about how calm I'm being right now. Priya, you're holding a fake sword in a death grip. Owen. I said calm, not unarmed. Play button scene 2. Claire and Leo. A private corner. C-plot climax. The group scatters to make the best of it. Claire and Leo end up alone by the rail, rain falling just past the awning. Neither moves away. Leo. Quiet. We should probably pass on pretending we don't know each other tonight. Nowhere left to go. Claire. A long beat. Fine. Fair. Leo. Wait a minute. You're actually going to talk? Claire. Don't make it weird. She exhales, drops the composure by a fraction. The most unguarded she's been all season. Claire, we dated. 2 years ago, different city. It ended badly, mostly because of me. When you showed up in this group, I figured the easiest thing was to just back to work, back to normal, pretend the timeline doesn't connect. Leo, I wasn't looking out for a confession. I just wanted you to stop flinching every time someone says my name. Claire, almost a laugh, noted. It isn't fully resolved. Old wounds rarely are in one conversation, but something between them loosens for the first time. Play button scene 3. The whole group, near dawn, closing. Near dawn, the group is half asleep in a pile of blankets. Priya, still awake, watches Claire and Leo sitting slightly closer than usual, saying nothing, and understands more than either of them realizes. MIA, sleepily. Okay, I'm officially declaring this the worst planned, best night of the year. Jake, high bar, very high bar. The rain stops. Sunlight starts to come together over the rooftop, gold and ordinary. Dana appears with coffee nobody asked for, already unlocking the door. Dana, doors open. Go home. Shower. All of you. Nobody moves right away. For a moment, the 6 of them just sit there, closer than they were 12 hours ago, in ways some of them can name and some of them can't yet. Episode 9, After the Storm. Type minor episode. Setting. The morning after the storm. The group cleans up the attic before opening. Play button scene 1. Rooftop, early morning, a plot. Claire avoids Leo. Claire arrives before anyone else, sweeping confetti off the rail with more focus than the job requires. Dana passes with a mop. Dana, you're here early. Claire, couldn't sleep. Figured I'd get it together before the others show up and want to talk about last night. Dana, nobody's going to make you talk about anything. Claire, not looking up, as far as I'm concerned, last night doesn't need a follow-up meeting. Dana just raises an eyebrow and keeps mopping. Play button scene 2. The bar, B-plot. Jake and Leo clean up. Jake stacks chairs. Leo wipes down the bar, unusually quiet. Jake, so, what are you up to today, besides pretending nothing happened? Leo, cleaning. That's it. That's the whole plan. Jake, you seem oddly calm for a guy who spilled a 2-year secret in a thunderstorm. Leo, I'm on a roll, actually. Calm's my new thing. Jake, since when? Leo, since about 6 hours ago. Play button scene 3. The whole group, C-plot. Mia takes charge, Priya observes. Mia arrives with trash bags and a clear sense of purpose. Owen and Priya follow. MIA, okay. Everyone take care of one section. Owen, you've got the tables. Owen, based on how many cups are on the floor, I'd estimate this party had at least 40 more guests than the guest list said. Priya, quietly to Mia, did you notice Claire got here an hour before any of us? MIA, I noticed. Priya, just back me up if it gets weird with Leo today? MIA, always. Episode 10, well done, Owen. Type minor episode. Setting, an ordinary evening at apartment A. Owen decides to try being more direct. Play button scene 1. Apartment A, a plot. Owen practices speaking his mind. Owen stands in the kitchen doorway, visibly rehearsing something. Mia is on the couch with a spreadsheet open. Owen, Mia, I need the bathroom schedule you made to not exist anymore. MIA, looking up, delighted. Way to go. That's a full sentence with no hedge in it. Owen, I lost track of time yesterday because I was reading the schedule instead of just showering. MIA, fine. Deleting it. Mostly. Play button scene 2. The bar. The attic. B-plot. Jake vents about work. Jake pours drinks, unusually restless. Leo leans on the bar. Jake, I've made the same 12 cocktails for 2 years. I think I need to roll with the punches on this one and just change something. Leo, career crisis? On a Tuesday. Jake, give it a go being supportive for once. Leo, I am being supportive. Supportively confused. Play button scene 3. Priya's own apartment. C-plot. Priya and Claire. Claire drops off a book. Priya, mid-unpacking a box, is distracted. Claire, you can share with me if something's bothering you. I'm not going to make it a thing. Priya, it's nothing. I keep trying to focus on unpacking and I keep thinking about Halloween night instead. Claire, a beat. Let it go, Priya. Not everything needs solving. Priya, that's rich coming from you. Claire says nothing, but almost smiles on her way out. Episode 11, Changing Jobs. Type minor episode. Setting. Jake announces he's quitting bartending. The group reacts in different ways. Play button scene 1. The attic, after closing, a plot. Jake's announcement. Jake, so, quit. Today. Officially. Leo. Again? Jake. I'm trying to take the heat off myself here. A little support would help. Leo, sorry, support. What's the plan? Jake, no plan yet. I'd kill for a job where I don't smell like a bar by 9 p.m. That's the whole plan. Play button scene 2. Apartment A, B plot. Owen and Mia discuss. Owen. I'm going to take a short break from having an opinion about this. Jake does this every 8 months. MIA. I feel guilty for wanting to plan his next career for him. Owen, don't. He'll land somewhere. He always does. Play button scene 3. The bar, C plot. Leo and Priya. Leo. Don't give ammunition to Claire on this one. She'll have a whole speech ready. Priya. Honestly, you and Jake have more in common than either of you admit. You both hate feeling stuck. Claire walks in mid-conversation, having clearly heard the last part. Claire. If this gets out of control and he's on my couch by Friday, I'm billing him. Episode 12, Big News. Type. Major event. Setting. Owen is offered the IT team lead position. A big promotion. Right on the 3 to 4 episode major event rhythm since episode 8. Play button scene 1. Apartment A. Evening. A plot. Owen gets the news. Owen walks in and just stands there. Phone still in hand. MIA, you look like you saw a ghost. Owen. They offered me the team lead role. I have to get up the courage to actually say yes instead of finding 14 reasons why someone else is more qualified. MIA Owen. This is huge. Owen. I'm upset about how happy I am. That doesn't make sense. I know that doesn't make sense. Play button scene 2. The attic, B plot. The group reacts. Jake, wait. Owen's going to be someone's boss? That blows my mind a little, no offense. Leo, man's about to save face in every meeting from now on. Huge glow up. Claire. Rare, unguarded warmth. A word of advice. Owen. Say yes before you talk yourself out of it. You've earned this. Play button scene 3. The corner table. Private, C plot. Mia and Owen. Mia sits with Owen after the others leave, more serious now. MIA. Let me put this in perspective for you. You've been the guy everyone comes to for help for years. This is just the title finally catching up. Owen. Quiet. Thanks. That actually helps. Priya. Passing by with drinks. Overhears just enough. Priya. For what it's worth. This means a lot to me too. Watching you not disappear into the wallpaper for once. Episode 13. First week AS boss. Type minor episode. Setting. A few days later, Owen adjusts to his new role. The group settles back into everyday life, with the Claire, Leo aftermath still lingering. Play button scene 1. The attic, a plot. Owen adjusts. Owen. I did my own laundry, made 2 decisions before lunch, and didn't apologize once in a meeting. Growth. MIA. Loosely translated, that means you yelled at someone. Owen. I did not yell. I stated a boundary at a normal volume. Play button scene 2. The bar, B plot. Mia versus Jake on the job search. MIA. Have you even sent out a resume? Jake. Enough already. I'm job hunting. I'm just doing it my way. Crash on the couch was one night, It's not a whole life plan. Elio, I could mix and match a few of my old gig contacts if you want a real lead instead of vibes. Jake, that's actually helpful. Weird feeling. Play button scene 3, a private corner. Outside, C-plot. Priya and Claire. A seated mystery. Priya finds Claire alone, looking at her phone. Priya, freaky coincidence. I swear I saw someone who looked exactly like you in an old photo at Leo's place. Different haircut, though. Claire, too fast. That wasn't me. Priya, I didn't say it was. Claire's phone buzzes. She turns it face down without checking it. Claire, softer, changing the subject. You've had a rough week settling in. Let me cheer you up. Drinks on me tonight. Episode 14, Little Notes. Type minor episode. Setting. A few days after Owen's promotion news, everyday life resumes. Play button scene 1. The attic midday, a plot. Jake job hunting. Elio, so I stopped by that studio I mentioned. They need someone behind the bar for their event space. Jake, trying to get a job through a favor feels weird. But okay. I'm listening. Elio, just keep going with the applications too. Don't put all your eggs in my one contact. Play button scene 2. Apartment A, B plot. Owen tries dating. Owen, I'm going to ask out the barista at the place near my office. I've decided. I calculated the odds and they're acceptable. MIA? Delighted. Look at you. Bringing up your feelings unprompted. Growth. Owen, don't make it a whole thing. Play button scene 3. Priya's own apartment. C plot. Priya and Claire. Priya is unpacking the last box. Claire helps, distracted. Phone face down on the table. Priya, I think people are starting to catch on that something's different between you and Leo lately. Claire, flat. Let them think what they want. Priya, I made a mistake asking, didn't I? Claire, no. Just not today. Episode 15, The Interview. Type minor episode. Setting. Jake gets ready for the interview Leo set up for him. Play button scene 1. The bar, a plot. Jake's nerves. Jake, they put an actual offer on the table if the trial shift goes well. I did not expect to shoot for the stars and land this fast. Elio, you gotta have the courage to actually show up sober nervous instead of drunk confident. Though, Jake, one time. That happened one time. Play button scene 2. Apartment A, B plot. Mia and Owen. MIA. If it doesn't work out, it's for the best. You'll know it's not the right place. Owen, I'd stay away from saying that to him before the interview, statistically speaking. Am I fair? Play button scene 3. The corner table. The attic, C plot. Claire and Priya. Claire, I'd think it through before you tell him it's a sure thing. Nothing's a sure thing. Priya, he seems like he'd take it well either way, honestly. He's tougher than he lets on. Claire, almost fond that he is. Episode 16. The contract falls apart. Type. Major event. Setting. Mia's biggest event ever collapses just hours before it's due to happen. Right on the major event rhythm since episode 12. Play button scene 1. The attic, a plot. The bad news lands. Owen bursts in, phone still to his ear, looking for Mia. Owen. Mia. The venue for Saturday just canceled. Water damage. They're saying it wasn't a judgment call, it just happened. But the client's already furious. MIA? Very still, say that again. Owen. I'm so sorry. I tried to find something to cushion the blow before telling you. There wasn't one. Play button scene 2. The bar, B plot. Jake and Leo's reaction. Jake. This is going to drive her crazy for weeks. Isn't it? Leo. The client already took a cheap shot at her on the phone, from what Owen said. Called her unprofessional. Jake. Over something that isn't even her fault. Nice. Play button scene 3. Private. Rooftop. C plot. Claire stays by Mia's side. Claire finds Mia alone, staring at nothing. Mia's eyes are welling up, and she's furious at herself for it. MIA? I don't cry over work. I don't do this. Claire. Sitting down, no lecture. You can open the door to being upset for 5 minutes. Then we figure out the rest. MIA? 5 minutes. Claire? 5 minutes. Claire doesn't say anything else. She just stays. Episode 17. After the collapse. Type minor episode. Setting. A few days later, Mia begins to recover. The group rallies around her. Play button scene 1. Apartment A, a plot. Mia recovers. MIA? I keep calculating the odds of that happening again. Water damage. Who plans for water damage? Owen? Nobody. That's the point. MIA? I should steer clear of booking that venue type ever again, honestly. Owen? Or you accept it was bad luck and move on. Also an option. Play button scene 2. The attic, B plot. The group cheers her on. Claire? Put it like that, one bad venue doesn't erase 5 years of good ones. Jake, she's right. You'll be back on track by next week. Guaranteed. Leo. Maybe spend a little time not working this weekend, too. Just a thought. MIA. Small smile. Terrifying suggestion. I'll consider it. Play button scene 3. A private corner. C plot. Priya observes. Priya watches the group rally around Mia from a distance. Thoughtful. Priya. To Claire quietly. You really can't live on being the strong one all the time, you know? Neither can she. Claire. A beat. Surprised. Noted. Episode 18 results. Type minor episode. Setting. Owen is on his way to a date. Jake gets his interview result. The group is relieved before the episode 20 milestone. Play button scene 1. The bar, a plot. Jake's interview result. Jake. I got it. Trial shift, then full-time if it sticks. Honestly had such a blast during the shift. Didn't feel like an interview at all. Leo told you. I'm taking full credit, by the way. Jake. Any minute now you're going to ask for a cut of my tips. Leo. Grinning, wasn't going to. But now that you mention it. Play button scene 2. The attic, B plot. Leo's musical progress. MIA. How's the Thursday slot going? By the way, you never mention it. Leo, good. Quietly laying the groundwork for an actual set list instead of just winging it every week. MIA. Look at both of you, growing up right in front of me. Play button scene 3. Apartment A. Evening. C plot. Owen and Priya. Owen is halfway out the door. Owen. I'm off to meet the barista. For real this time, not hypothetically. Priya. Make a wish before you go. It's practically a first date superstition now. Owen. That's not a real superstition. Priya. It could be a set someone up with a decent one if he asks nicely. Claire buzzes someone in downstairs. A delivery, nothing dramatic. But everyone still turns to look. Out of habit now. Episode 19, The Flight. Type. Major event. Setting. Claire's secret. Hidden since episode 13. The phone that's always face down is finally exposed. Play button scene 1. The attic. Evening. A plot. The secret comes out. Claire's phone rings mid-conversation. She answers too fast, walks toward the stairwell, and doesn't notice Owen following to bring her a drink. Claire. Into phone, low. I can't talk long. Yes, I'm still considering it. I know the offer doesn't wait forever. Owen freezes in the doorway, drink in hand, clearly hearing more than he meant to. Claire turns and sees him. Claire. Cutting the call off. I have to go. Owen. I wasn't trying to listen. I swear. I was just bringing you a... Claire. Quiet. Resigned. It doesn't matter. You'll all find out eventually. Play button scene 2. The whole group. Before Claire explains. Reactions. Claire. There's a firm in another city. Bigger role, partner track. They gave me 2 weeks to decide. I've had it for 11 days. MIA, 11 days? Claire, that's a big break. Why didn't you say anything? Claire. Because saying it out loud makes it real, and I've had a feeling of impending doom about this conversation since the day the offer came in. Jake. Quiet, uncharacteristically serious. Okay, that's... I'm a little scared to death, not gonna lie. Play button scene 3. A private corner. C plot. Leo and Priya. Leo stands apart from the group, jaw tight. Priya watches him. Leo, flat, great. History repeating itself right on schedule. Priya, gently, you don't have to pretend this isn't tearing you apart a little. Leo, I'm not pretending anything. Priya, a beat. I think some part of me always knew there was more to that different city story from Halloween. I'm still kind of in a state of shock it's actually happening again, this fast. Across the room, Claire catches an early flight schedule glowing on her own phone screen and quickly locks it. Episode 20, 19 days. Type minor episode. Setting. A few days later, the group is sitting with Claire's news. Nobody knows yet what she'll choose. Play button scene 1. Claire's apartment. A plot. Claire and Mia. MIA. So what are you actually leaning toward? Claire. I'm not answering what you're getting at. Mia. Because I genuinely don't know yet. MIA. A beat. Then nodding. Okay, I'll leave it at that. For now. Play button scene 2. The attic. Light rain outside. B plot. Owen and Jake. Rain keeps the group stuck inside a little longer than usual. Owen. I can't stand to watch everyone pretend this is fine when it isn't. Statistically, one of us should say something real. Jake. Surprising everyone, fine. If she goes, we go the distance and visit. That's the deal. No dramatic goodbye scene, just logistics. Owen. That was surprisingly mature of you. Jake. Don't make it weird. Play button scene 3. The corner table. Private. C plot. Leo and Priya. Leo, we're not kids anymore. Grown-ups have entire relationships neither of us gets a vote in. Priya. Want my honest opinion? Leo, not really. Give it anyway. Priya. I think you already know what you'd ask her to stay for, and you're scared to say it before she decides on her own. Leo says nothing. Across the rooftop, Claire watches the rain. Phone still in her pocket. Still silent. Episode 21. 19 days. Still waiting. Type minor episode. Setting. A few days after episode 20, Claire still hasn't decided, and the group is living in limbo. Play button scene 1. Claire's apartment. A plot. Leo confronts her. Leo. You've been shutting me out for a week and calling it processing. Claire. I'm not shutting anyone out. I'm thinking. Leo, in reference to what exactly? The job or the part where you won't look at me when you talk about it? Claire doesn't answer that. Play button scene 2. The attic. B plot. Mia loses patience. MIA. I am so fed up with everyone walking on eggshells around this. Can we just talk about literally anything else for 10 minutes? Owen. Mildly. You could try settling down about it. Statistically, worrying doesn't change her decision. MIA. Statistically, you're annoying. Play button scene 3. The bar. C plot. Jake. Priya. Jake. So is Owen getting back into the game or what? Second date happen yet? Priya. Checking phone. Distracted. I've been working late all week. I haven't even asked him. Jake. Leo's been out of sorts too. Everyone's a mess. Good week for the bar's business, bad week for everything else. Episode 22, The Answer. Type. Major event. Setting. Claire calls the group together at the attic. The deadline has arrived. Play button scene 1. The attic. Evening. A plot. Claire's announcement. Claire reads the offer letter twice. Sets it down. Picks it up again. Claire. To herself, worst case scenario, I say yes and hate it. Best case, I never wonder what would have happened. Cut to the attic. Claire. I called them an hour ago. I turned it down. Silence. Then everyone talks at once. Claire. Over the noise. I kept asking myself if that role would leave me completely fulfilled. And the honest answer was, probably. Professionally. But it wasn't the only thing I was weighing. MIA. Are you sure? Really sure, not just... Claire. I felt a moral obligation to actually think it through instead of running, for once in my life. So I did. And I'm staying. Play button scene 2. The bar, B-plot. The group's reaction. MIA. Grabbing a bottle. Someone let me propose a toast before I cry in front of all of you. Owen. Quiet, genuinely moved. I don't think I realized how much I'd been dreading, sorry. I dream about bad news a lot lately. This isn't that. Good. Jake. So are we finally going to put a label on whatever this is with you and Leo, or Claire? Jake. Jake. Just asking for the group. Play button scene 3. A private corner. C plot. Leo. Priya arrives just as Claire finishes talking, catching the tail end. Priya. I was on the way and I heard yelling. Is everything, Leo? Still processing, quiet. She's staying. Leo looks like he's been struck by lightning, stunned, relieved, not saying the rest of what he's thinking yet. Episode 23, one line short. Type minor episode. Setting. A few days later, the relief has settled, but Leo still hasn't said what he really thinks. Play button scene 1. Rooftop, a plot. Claire takes the initiative. Claire seeks Leo out after closing, finding him alone with his guitar. Claire. You've said she's staying about 4 times this week and nothing else. To hell with the careful version, say the actual thing. Leo. A long pause. I don't think I know how to come out of my shell about this without sounding insane. Claire, try insane. I've earned worse from you. Play button scene 2. The attic, B-plot. Mia and Jake. MIA. Grand gestures are overrated. If he's looking for advice, just say the thing plainly. Jake. A joke that falls flat, or he could serenade her. Open mic Thursdays, right there. MIA. That was a bad joke. Jake. Yeah, I heard it land wrong the second it left my mouth. Play button scene 3. Apartment A, C plot. Owen and Priya. Owen. The barista thing didn't work out. I think she wanted to meet someone else, which is fair. I was very formal on a date, apparently. Priya. People make mistakes on first dates. That's kind of the whole point of them. Owen. Statistically comforting. Thank you. Episode 24. A new idea. Type minor episode. Setting. Mia begins to nurture a new direction for her career after the episode 16 shock. Everyday life continues. Play button scene 1. The attic, a plot. Mia's idea. MIA. Okay. Just let me throw this out here. Smaller events, boutique clients only. No more mega weddings that one bad venue can ruin. Owen. That was all over the news last month, actually. Smaller local businesses pivoting the same way. MIA. See? I'm not crazy. I'm just better off starting smaller and building back up. Play button scene 2. The bar, B plot. Claire and Jake. Claire. I'm doing the opening act for a charity thing next month. Nothing exciting, just standing there being a lawyer at people. Jake. I'm gonna give it another shot with dating, by the way. New job, new energy. Claire. Please date better than your bar stories suggest you have. Play button scene 3. Apartment A. Evening. C plot. Leo and Priya. Leo. Fasten your seatbelts. I invited everyone to my actual set on Thursday. First real one. Priya. Grinning. I'm going out with someone that night, but I'll swing by after. Leo. Look at you casually mentioning it like it's nothing. Priya. It is nothing. Mostly. Episode 25. Staying. Still the same. Type minor episode. Setting. An ordinary evening. Everyone is in a better place than they were 5 episodes ago. Play button scene 1. The attic, a plot. Priya and her job. Priya. I actually feel like I'm starting to earn it here, the job, the group, all of it. Not just borrowed space anymore. Claire. A rare soft moment. Depending on who you ask. You earned it the night you talked me into staying without even knowing it. Priya. I didn't do anything. Claire. You asked the right question at the right time. That's not nothing. Play button scene 2. The bar, B-plot. Jake and Owen, comic relief. Owen. If I die before I'm 40, I've decided I want to be buried at sea. Purely logistical, cheaper than a plot. Jake. We were having a nice night. Owen. Owen. I'll take the first shot at making my own funeral plans early. Efficient. Jake. You're the strangest person I live near. Play button scene 3. A private corner. C plot. Claire and Leo. Claire finds Leo watching the group from the rail, the same spot as the storm night. Leo. Yardstick against which I measure every other place I've lived. This rooftop. Sounds dramatic. Is dramatic. Claire. It's not the way they were before Halloween, is it? Nothing's the way it was. Leo. No. Better, though. I think. Claire doesn't disagree. Episode 26. The Notice. Type. Major event. Closes season 1. Setting. The landlord announces apartment B is being sold. Jake and Leo have 6 weeks to move out. Play button scene 1. Apartment B. A plot. The bombshell. Jake reads the notice taped to the door 3 times, like it might change. Jake. This scared the crap out of me for a second. 6 weeks. We have 6 weeks. Leo. Only half joking. I say we make a break for it before the landlord notices we haven't signed anything. Jake. That's not how any of this works. Play button scene 2. The attic. B plot. The group reacts. Am I okay? This is high stakes but manageable. We make a list, we divide tasks, Owen. Gently. You could try to break free of the planning instinct for like 1 minute. Mia. MIA. Why didn't they warn us in the first place? Buildings don't just get sold overnight. Claire. They can, actually. I'll boss people around at the landlord's office myself if it helps move things faster. Play button scene 3. The bar. C plot. Priya. Only half joking. Box is already in her head. I want to help, but also I want to just say, outta here, and let future US deal with it. Episode 27. Crashing temporarily. Type minor episode. Setting. Jake temporarily moves into apartment A while looking for a new place. Mild chaos in shared living. Play button scene 1. Apartment A, a plot. Jake crashes with them. Boxes everywhere. Owen looks personally attacked. Owen. You've been here 3 days and you already tried to break up this party. My very quiet, very normal Tuesday. Jake. Come on. 1 board game night isn't a party. Owen, you invited 6 people. Jake. He's full of it if he says that bothered him. He loves company secretly. Play button scene 2. Apartment B, nearly empty. B plot. Leo packs up. Leo stares at a half-packed box. Guitar case blocking the doorway. MIA. Arriving with tape. Need help? We could live off takeout for the rest of the week, honestly, easier than cooking around all this. Leo. Can we stick a pin in the emotional stuff about leaving this place and just pack boxes for now? MIA. Deal. Play button scene 3. The attic. C plot. Claire. Priya. Claire. I wanted to help with the move today, I really did, but I got stuck at work until 9. Priya. You have me on your side either way, work or not. Owen can vouch, I basically live at your place already helping. Claire. Everyone deserves stability in your own home eventually. Even you too. Episode 28, House Hunting. Type minor episode. Setting. The group joins Jake and Leo to view apartments. A string of comically bad options. Play button scene 1. The third place that day, a plot. Viewing apartments. Leo. It's beyond me how anyone affords this square footage at this price. It's the size of a closet. Owen. The bottom line is your budget and this listing don't agree with each other. At all. MIA. I refuse to waste another buck on an application fee for a place that small. Play button scene 2. A coffee shop. Taking a break. B plot. Jake wants a say. Jake. I'd like to actually get a say in this, since it's also my apartment we're picking. Claire. Dry. While we're on the subject, you vetoed the last 4 places for reasons involving vibes. Jake, vibes matter. Play button scene 3. On the way home. C-plot. Priya and Leo. Priya, you'll make it on your own, you know. Even if this search feels endless right now. Leo. A small, tired laugh. I could put intelligent good looks, mediocre rent budget on a listing for myself as a tenant. Might help. Priya. I would not lease to that description. Episode 29. Game night. Type. Minor episode. A recap-flavored episode. Setting. Amid the stress of house hunting, the group pauses for one evening of board games at the attic, callbacks to many old moments. Mia's planner. Owen's, statistically. Claire's noted. Play button scene 1. The attic. Evening. A plot. Game night. Owen. With the holidays coming up, this might be the last normal game night before everyone's schedule falls apart. MIA. Pulling out an actual game night schedule, old habits. I made a rotation. Don't look at me like that. Jake. Grinning. Have a heart. Mia. It's a board game, not a keynote presentation. Play button scene 2. Mid-game. B-plot. Leo explains the rules. Leo. Okay. Let me show someone where the actual rulebook is before Jake makes up his own version again. Priya, this game is back by popular demand. By the way, we haven't played it since Move-In Month for you two originally. Claire. Fanning out her cards. Unreadable expression. Noted. I intend to win this time. Play button scene 3. Late that evening. C-plot. A small stillness. The group lingers after the game ends, in no rush to leave. A quiet echo of the storm night, without the storm. MIA. Softly. I forgot how much I needed a night like this. Episode 30. New home. Type. Minor episode opens season 2. Setting. Jake and Leo move into their new apartment, officially closing season 1 and unlocking a new location. Play button scene 1. The new apartment. Move-in day. A plot. Moving in. Jake. Finders keepers on anything left behind in the old place. That's the rule. Leo. You say that like there was anything left behind besides regret and a broken lamp. Boxes keep popping out of the elevator faster than anyone can carry them in. Jake. Boxes just keep popping out of that elevator. I swear it's multiplying them. Play button scene 2. The whole group helps organize. B-plot. MIA. Already rearranging furniture. I wasn't going to get involved with the layout, but this couch is objectively in the wrong spot. Owen. Found a lamp on sale 2 blocks from here, for the record. Practical housewarming gift. Claire. Looking around, genuinely warm. Everyone came through for you two this month. All of us. Play button scene 3. The new apartment's balcony. Sunset. C-plot. Closing season 1. Priya joins Leo on the new, smaller balcony. No rooftop view this time, just rooftops of other buildings. Priya, different view. Same 6 people, though. Leo. A small, honest smile. People just keep getting on with your life whether you're ready or not. Turns out that's not always the bad thing it sounds like. Below, Mia is still rearranging furniture. Owen argues with her about the lamp. Jake and Claire laugh at something neither Priya nor Leo can hear. Same group, new address, the story keeps going. End of season 1. Continued in season 2, episodes 31 to 70. Season 2, episodes 31 to 70. Episode 31, new resume. Type minor episode. Setting. Jake and Leo's new apartment becomes the group's usual hangout. The group starts the season 2 rhythm with a career theme. Play button scene 1. Claire's apartment. Evening. A plot. Priya's job search. Priya has 3 laptop tabs open, all job listings. Claire reads over her shoulder with a mug of tea. Priya. I keep applying, and nothing. I just want one place to say yes. Claire. You don't need 10 offers. You need one where you can actually get the job done and not hate every Monday. Priya. Easy for you to say, you've had a career since you were 22. Claire. A small smile. I had a plan since I was 22. Different thing. Play button scene 2. Owen's office. B-plot. Owen mentors the new hire. Owen sits with a new intern, a spreadsheet between them. Owen. Okay, here's the deal. This column updates automatically. This one doesn't. And if you touch the second one directly, everything breaks. Intern. Got it. I'm actually pretty familiar with the concept. We used something similar at school. Owen. Visibly relieved. Oh, thank God. First person all year who didn't need the whole speech. Play button scene 3. Mia's old venue contact. Afternoon. C-plot. Mia calls an old client. Mia paces her apartment. Phone to her ear. Notes in hand. MIA. Hi, it's Mia. From the event last spring. I know it's been a while, but I wanted to ask a favor. If you have 5 minutes this week. Beat. Listening. MIA. Yes. Anytime Thursday works. I'll make an appointment for whenever's easiest for you. She hangs up, exhales, allows herself a small victory fist pump. Owen walks in. Owen. Well? MIA. He's still a nice guy. That's half the battle, honestly. Episode 32. Meeting an old client. Type minor episode. Setting. Mia prepares her first pitch after the lost contract of episode 16. Play button scene 1. Mia's temporary office. A plot. The pitch. Mia rehearses in front of Owen. Slides on her laptop. MIA. And for the venue, we're thinking, okay, wait, I'm getting ahead of ourselves. I haven't even done the intro yet. Owen, you're allowed to be nervous. Technically, this is your first pitch since the layoff. MIA. Don't say layoff right before I walk in there. Play button scene 2. A coffee shop. B-plot. Owen and a coworker. Owen sits across from a coworker, visibly annoyed. Owen. I did the whole report myself. Dana just added a title slide and somehow got to take credit for it in the meeting. Coworker. That's rough. I've had my fair share of that happening to me too. Owen. It shouldn't be normal though. Play button scene 3. Claire's apartment. C-plot. Priya preps for an interview. Priya practices interview answers in the mirror. Claire watching with arms crossed. Priya. I'm passionate about this role because, ugh, that sounds too eager. Claire. Slightly. Make a mental note to breathe between sentences. You don't have to sell your whole soul in the first minute. Priya. Noted. Literally writing it down. Episode 33. Out of my league. Type minor episode. Setting. Leo has the biggest audition of his life so far. Play button scene 1. On the way to the audition, a plot. Leo panics. Leo and Jake are stuck in the car. Leo drumming his fingers on his knee. Leo, I shouldn't have said yes to this. These people are out of my league, Jake. Jake. We're literally still fighting traffic 3 blocks away. Save the spiral for after we park. Leo. I don't even know how I'm supposed to crack your way into a scene like that. I play bars. This is a whole label. Play button scene 2. Outside the audition room. B-plot. Jake encourages. Jake grabs Leo by both shoulders. Jake, hey, look at me. You've sat through worse crowds than this, drunker and meaner. This is just quieter. Leo. A shaky laugh. That's actually helping a little. Jake, good. Because I did not sit through traffic for nothing. Play button scene 3. After the audition. C-plot. An open-ended result. Leo walks out, unreadable expression. Jake stands up too fast. Jake, well? Leo, they said they're looking into it. Whatever that means. Jake, trying to draw him out. That's not a no. Leo, it's not a yes either. Jake claps him on the back anyway, steering him toward the car. Episode 34. New responsibilities. Type minor episode. Setting. Owen is given more responsibility after his old boss quits. Pressure starts to show. Play button scene 1. Office. Late at night, a plot. Owen overwhelmed. Owen is still at his desk. Tie loosened. 3 screens open. MIA. Calling. You said you'd be home an hour ago. Owen. I know. I'm just a little wound up. They handed me 2 more accounts and didn't ask if I even wanted them. MIA. Are you obligated to say yes to everything they hand you? Owen. Apparently yes if I want the next promotion. Play button scene 2. Office break room. B-plot. Coworkers. Two coworkers pass Owen's office, lowering their voices, not lowering them enough. Coworker 1. He got both of Marta's accounts. Must be nice. Coworker 2. Feels like everyone's ganging up on him about it, though. Not exactly his fault she quit. Owen hears every word through the open door and says nothing. Play button scene 3. Apartment. Night. C-plot. Leo advises Owen. Leo drops by with takeout, uninvited but welcome. Leo, you've got that face. The everyone secretly hates me now face. Owen. There's a sense of resentment in that office, and I didn't ask for any of it. Leo. Then don't let it bring you down. You didn't take the accounts to spite anyone. You have to take responsibility for your own choices, not everyone else's feelings about them. Owen. Surprised. That's oddly wise for someone who almost missed his own audition today. Leo, I contain multitudes. Episode 35. Dress rehearsal. Type. Minor episode. A recap-flavored episode. Setting. One evening. The group has dinner together in the new apartment. Every plotline takes a break, leaning more on callbacks than new content. Play button scene 1. Kitchen. Dinner prep. A plot. The whole group. Everyone crowds the small new kitchen. Mia has a notepad, naturally. MIA. Okay. If we all put our heads together, we can actually get this table set before the food's cold. Jake. Since when do you bring the notepad to dinner? MIA. Since always. You've just never noticed. Play button scene 2. The dinner table. B-plot. Everyone's news. Priya. I have an interview Thursday. Second round. Claire. Genuinely warm. That's a valid reason to be a little relieved. Owen. Meanwhile, I have the emotional age of a Tuesday spreadsheet. But sure. Let's celebrate Priya. Everyone laughs. Owen actually smiles too. Play button scene 3. The balcony. After dinner. C-plot. Leo remembers the audition. Leo and Jake step out for air. Leo. You know what's funny? I keep replaying the audition. Like if I could just nail it in one take in my head, it'd come true. Jake. It doesn't work like that. Leo, I know. Valid question, though, is it worse to hope or not hope? Jake. Ask me after they call. Episode 36. The Offer. Type. Major event. Season 2's first major event. Setting. Claire officially receives the partner track offer from another city. The thread opened in episode 19 returns. Play button scene 1. Claire's office. A plot. The offer letter. Claire reads the offer letter twice. Sets it down. Picks it up again. Claire. To herself, worst case scenario, I say yes and hate it. Best case, I never wonder what would have happened. Play button scene 2. Claire's apartment. Evening. B-plot. Telling Priya. Priya notices Claire's mood the second she walks in. Priya. You've been staring at your phone for 10 minutes without touching it. What's going on? Claire. Curious as to how to even start. I got the offer. The one from back in the fall. They want an answer in 3 weeks. Priya. Are you going to bail on us? Claire. I haven't decided anything. I promise you'll get a straight answer the second I have one myself. Play button scene 3. The bar. Late. C-plot. Jake hears the news. Word has already traveled. Jake wipes the same spot on the bar for the 3rd time. Jake. Compared to here, is it even that much better over there? Leo, better paycheck. Worse everything else, probably. Jake. She'll make the right choice. She always does. Doesn't mean it won't suck for us. Episode 37, Reactions. Type. Minor episode, recap flavored, few new phrases. Setting. The news spreads through the group. Opinions start to clash mildly. Play button scene 1. Apartment A, a plot. Mia and Owen argue. Owen. Honestly, if it were me, I'd take it in a heartbeat. MIA, well, it's not you. And you weren't there in the fall when things got pretty ugly just from her mentioning she'd applied. Owen. I beg to differ. It wasn't ugly, it was just quiet and weird. MIA? Same thing with better manners. Play button scene 2. The bar, B-plot, Jake and Leo. Leo, you've been weirdly oblivious to how much this is bugging you. Jake, I'm not oblivious. I'm choosing to pour drinks instead of feeling things. There's a difference. Play button scene 3. Claire's apartment, C-plot, Claire and Priya. Priya. Everyone has an opinion except the one person whose opinion should matter. You. Claire. Be that as it may, everyone's opinion still lands on me like a slap in the face lately. Even the nice ones. Priya. Softer sorry. We'll try to be less loud about it. Episode 38 Resolution. Type minor episode. Setting. Everyone starts processing things their own way, and Priya's good news arrives exactly when the group needs it most. Play button scene 1. A coffee shop. A plot. Priya's news. Priya bursts in, phone still in hand. Priya, I got it. The job. They said my manager happens to know the person who referred me, small world. Claire. First real smile in days. That's wonderful. Truly. Priya. And apparently they're behind this experiment I pitched in the second interview, so I start Monday. Play button scene 2. Apartment A, B plot. Mia and Claire. Mia sits Claire down properly this time. MIA, you keep people at a distance when things get hard. I've watched you do it for years. Claire. Quiet. I know. MIA. Aside from the fact that it's annoying, it also means we don't actually get to help you. So let your guard down. Just for tonight. Play button scene 3. The bar, C-plot. The group celebrates Priya. The whole group raises a glass to Priya, momentarily forgetting the tension. Jake, to Priya, officially not unemployed. Everyone, to Priya. Claire watches the group laugh, something in her face softening. Episode 39. The decision. Type. Major event. Decision climax. Setting. The 3-week deadline has run out. Claire must answer. Play button scene 1. The airport. A plot. The final flight. Claire stands near a gate, suitcase beside her. A final interview trip, or something more permanent, unclear even to her. Gate agent. VO, this is the final boarding call for the flight to Claire. To herself, not moving yet. I've had jet lag for 2 weeks straight from flying back and forth for this. Maybe that's the actual answer. Play button scene 2. The apartment, at the same time, B plot. The group waits for news. Everyone's phones are face up on the table. Nobody's pretending not to watch them. Owen. To Mia. Made plans to celebrate either way? MIA. Take a deep breath, Owen. We're not celebrating anything until she calls. Play button scene 3. A phone. Late. C plot. Claire's text. Leo's phone buzzes. He reads it out loud to the room. Leo. Reading. Turned it down. Talk tomorrow. I'm exhausted. Love you all. A beat. Then the room exhales at once. Relief, not triumph. Elio. Grinning, phone still in hand. Guess I should tell them my news too. Then, I got promoted house band. 3 nights a week. Jake. Staring. You couldn't have led with that. Episode 40, milestone 40. Type minor episode, a light epilogue transitional. Setting, a few days later. Life resumes its normal rhythm, with a few new pieces fitting into place. Play button scene 1. The bar, a plot. An ordinary evening. Everyone's back at their usual table, right in time for Leo's first house band set. MIA, everyone made it in time. That's a first for this group. Priya. First week at the new job and I'm already exhausted. But, I'm here. Play button scene 2. The bar, B plot. Owen and Claire. Owen. So, no regrets? Claire. Ask me again in 6 months. For now, no. I just wanted someone to check up on me for once instead of the other way around. Owen. I can reach someone anytime you need. That's a standing offer. Play button scene 3. The small stage. C-plot. Leo plays. Leo takes the small stage. The room quiets just slightly. Leo, this one's new. Every now and then you get exactly one good year in a row. This is for that. He starts playing. The group watches, glasses raised, same 6 people, new chapter. Episode 41. 12 cocktails. Type minor episode. Setting, ordinary life resumes, but Jake's old line from episode 10, 12 cocktails for 2 years, starts to gnaw at him again. Play button scene 1, the bar after closing. Jake. I keep thinking I could be on my own with this. My own place, my own list, not just refilling someone else's. Leo, wait your turn, big guy. You've said that every year since I've known you. Jake, yeah, well, this year I might actually mean it. Play button scene 2. Claire's apartment. B-plot. Money matters. Claire. If you're serious, you'll need capital. I can pay right away for a stake if the numbers make sense. Priya. Or borrow some from the group first before it gets that official. Claire. I expect to see an actual business plan before either option. Mia, on the phone in the background, waves them quiet. MIA. Into phone. I'll call for the venue tomorrow. Don't book it out yet. Episode 42. Finding a location. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. A vacant venue, a plot. MIA. I made contact with the landlord already. He's willing to talk. Jake. Can everyone give a hand this weekend? Cleaning, painting, whatever. Owen. Remind someone to bring gloves. Last time I ruined a good shirt for this group. Play button scene 2. The old bar. B-plot. Memories. Leo. Remember when Dana saved him from doing the whole inventory alone? Good times. Jake. Checking his phone. I might catch a flight to see a supplier upstate this week too. Growing pains. MIA. Yawning? Wake up? It's not even noon and you're already talking business trips. Episode 43. Cleaning the venue. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The new venue. Weekend, a plot. Priya. I did the grocery shopping for snacks so nobody complains about being hungry mid-paint job. MIA. Already delegating. I'm cooking dinner for everyone after. Don't argue. Owen. To a delivery guy. You can take your coat off. It's warmer inside than out. Play button scene 2. Inside the venue. B-plot. Priya. Holding a box. Should I open it? It might be glassware. Claire. Sniffing the air. It does smell great in here already. For a construction site. Ew. Jake. Go over there and check if that outlet even works. Episode 44. The floor plan. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue. Midday, a plot. Mia organizes. MIA. Pass around the sample menus. Tell me which ones you'd actually order. Priya. Kicking off her shoes. Sorry? Take them off, my feet are killing me. MIA. Blowing out a candle sample. Put it out, we're testing scent, not starting a fire. Play button scene 2. Claire's office. B-plot. Claire worries. Claire. I told Priya I'd look in on him. Jake. Make sure he's not overworking. Leo. Grinning. Feel stupid saying it out loud. But you two worry about him the exact same amount. Claire. That doesn't make sense. Jake, wait. Make more sense, Leo. Episode 45. The bar's name. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue. Evening, a plot. Naming the place. MIA. You have real artistic talent. Leo, design the sign, would you? Leo, in an ideal world, sure. In this world, I have a gig tonight. Play button scene 2. The bar. B-plot. Jake. I'm not working for anyone else's vision this time. This one's mine. Owen. Deadpan. Just don't turn us into your unpaid parenting team for this place. MIA. Already greeting a supplier. Greeting each other properly matters. By the way, practice your opening line for investors. Episode 46. Living with risk. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. Jake and Leo's apartment. Leo, you know living with roommates who also co-sign your business loan is a special kind of chaos. Jake, we already live together, might as well go all in. Play button scene 2. The venue, B-plot. MIA. Holding fabric swatches. This one's brand new. Came in yesterday. Priya. Our first weekend away from the city. Gone. Spent picking fabric instead. Worth it, though. Claire. Writing on a clipboard. Opening up. That's the header for the press release. Simple. Episode 47, the final check. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue, the night before opening. Jake. Hold it in the light. Check every glass. I don't want a single smudge tomorrow. MIA, you're being intense. Take someone by surprise with the standards, not with a hunger strike. Please eat something. Jake. Setting down a rag. Fine. Move something to the back. I need this counter clear. Play button scene 2. Backstage. B-plot. Owen. Organizing racks. I'll go through clothes. Wait. Wrong checklist. Glasses. Priya. Laughing. Scraping a label off a bottle. Let me scrape off the old sticker at least. Episode 48. Grand opening. Type. Major event. Setting. The opening night of Jake's pop-up bar. Play button scene 1. Outside the venue. Opening night, a plot. MIA. Opening got pushed back 20 minutes. The sign guy's running late. Jake. Pacing. It hit me just now, this could actually flop. Leo. Spell it out for me. You're scared or you're excited? Jake, both. Is that allowed? Play button scene 2. The bar. MID night. B-plot. The crowd's reaction. Owen. Fixating on the reservation list. We're already over capacity by 20 names. MIA. With intense vulnerability, whispering to Claire. I really want this to work for him. Claire. Squeezing her hand. It already is. Look around. Episode 49. After the first night. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue. The next morning, a plot. MIA. Some of what we did last night borders on reckless. Honestly. No backup bartender. Priya. Posting online. Let me call attention to it properly, at least. Free press. Play button scene 2. The apartment. B-plot. Owen. Half asleep on the couch. I nodded off at 2 a.m. standing up. New record. Oh. Grinning. The glass is half empty. Huh. Come on, we sold out. Priya. It'll take my mind off finals week at work, at least. MIA. To Owen, exasperated. Honestly, the chaos last night burns me up a little, but good chaos. Episode 50, 1 month later. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue, a plot. Settling in. Owen. Mediating. Let me ease things over between you two before this becomes a whole thing. Claire. Checking receipts. There's some unusual activity on the supplier invoice. Probably nothing. Play button scene 2. The bar, B-plot. MIA. To Jake. You and Leo are going to fight over who gets credit for the playlist. I can feel it. Priya. It'd be inappropriate to admit I already picked a side. Jake. Extremely wired on espresso shots. I'm extremely wired. Ask me anything. I have all the answers right now. Episode 51. The other side of success. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue. Rush hour, a plot. Leo, you're being judgmental about the new guy's playlist. Give him a break. MIA. It's a tricky concept for him. Mixing house music with our vibe. We're inching one's way toward a real identity here. Play button scene 2. Office. B-plot. Owen. Owen. To himself, checking a deadline. We're a matter of hours from the deadline and half the team is picking on formatting instead of content. Episode 52. Damage control. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue. Evening, a plot. Jake. Irritated. If he's phoning it in every shift, we have a problem. Leo. Knowledge is a tricky thing. You knew he was overcommit when you hired him. Jake. Sighing, nice save. Really. Thanks for that. Play button scene 2. Behind the bar. B-plot. Mia. MIA. Grimacing at a spilled tray. I'm physically nauseous just watching that happen in slow motion. Priya. Laughing, that review he left online left little to the imagination, either. MIA. Checking her phone. At least Jake's taking it pretty well. Episode 53. Under This Roof. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The apartment, a plot. Owen. Under my roof, we don't leave dishes in the sink overnight. Simple rule. MIA. Laughing. Come clean with him. Owen. You just don't like clutter. Play button scene 2. The venue. Midday. B-plot. Staff cuts. Jake. To Leo quietly. We might be laying off the weekend guy. Slow season. Leo. That's the thinnest argument I've heard from you all month. But okay. Jake. I have no recollection of ever saying business would be easy. Episode 54. Leo's offer. Type. Major event. Setting. Leo receives an offer to tour with a bigger band. Play button scene 1. The bar. Night, a plot. Leo. Staring at an email. They want me on tour. 6 weeks, 3 cities. Jake. Blowing off a customer's question to focus. Blow off closing early. This is bigger. Play button scene 2. The apartment. Late. B-plot. The group's reaction. MIA. Careful. Don't let anyone put out of business your excitement about this. It's huge, Leo. Priya. Any lame excuse to stay would just be fear talking. Leo. Quiet. That's a typical guy response, Jake, right? Just go? Jake. Not bluffing. I'm not bluffing when I say go. We'll be here. Episode 55. Packing up. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. Leo's apartment, a plot. Packing. Leo. Staring at an empty suitcase. That's pure crap advice. Packing light for 6 weeks. Claire. Folding a shirt anyway. You'll get the last laugh when your bag's the only one that closes. Play button scene 2. The venue. B-plot. The farewell party. Owen. Raising a glass. To Leo. A tough hand to beat. And we mean that as a compliment. MIA. Wiping a tear. This song makes your toes curl every time. Leo. Play it before you go. Priya. To Jake. At least he's not doing touristy things the whole tour, he's actually working. Jake. Checking his phone. He already answers to the name Leo Solo on the tour poster. Wild. Episode 56. Messages from the road. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. MIA and Owen's apartment, a plot. MIA, he wants me to take something up with the venue about his gear, long-distance logistics. Ugh. Leo, VO, via video call, I might have spilled the beans to the band about you guys already. Sorry. Claire. My initial gut feeling is that's completely fine. Play button scene 2. The venue, B-plot. Claire's firm dinner. Claire. Nervous. I might share too much at this firm dinner tonight if I have more than one drink. Owen. Adjusting his tie, at least dressed up properly, unlike last time. Claire. I might need an advance on my salary just to cover the dry cleaning bill from tonight. Episode 57. Thanksgiving from afar. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The apartment. Preparing for the holiday, a plot. MIA. First traditional feast without Leo. Feels weird. Jake. Holding a guitar case like a placeholder. He sent brand new songs to play at dinner. At least, via video. Play button scene 2. The dinner table, B-plot. Owen. Raising his glass. The pressure of holiday hosting is real. But this actually looks great. Mia. MIA, we should make a pact. Next year, everyone helps cook. Not just me. Priya. Holding up a coupon. Good thing this trip was all expenses paid by the firm, or I couldn't have flown back for this. Owen. Serving himself. Pass the side salad. Please, before Jake eats the whole bowl. Episode 58, Paperwork. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue, business hours, a plot. Priya. At the register, someone wants to pay with a check. Is that even normal anymore? Jake. Shrugging, take it. My freshman year of bartending taught me, never turn away money. Play button scene 2. Office, B-plot. Paperwork. MIA. Untangling Christmas lights early. Laughing. Don't ask why these are already out. Owen. Fill out this form before the deadline. New supplier requirement. Claire. In case of emergency, my number's on every one of these contracts now. Use it. Priya. To Jake. Honestly, I'd rather wait tables again than do more paperwork this week. Episode 59, year-end bonus. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. Owen's office, a plot. Owen. Opening an email. My yearly bonus came in higher than expected. Coworker. Don't let it spoil your appetite for the holiday party tonight. Though, save some hunger. Play button scene 2. The venue, B-plot. Priya's news. Priya. I'm officially not a senior in college anymore. Feels strange to say a year later. MIA. Grim, small comfort, but at least you didn't lose your job like half our old interns did this year. Claire. To Owen. Teasing careful, or they'll make you head chef of the whole department next. Owen. I'd need a stage name for that kind of pressure. Episode 60, Leo comes home. Type. Major event. Setting. 6 weeks of touring end. Leo returns. Play button scene 1. The airport. Welcoming Leo, a plot. MIA. Holding a sign with a joke nickname on it. I gave you a nickname for the sign. Nothing racial, just ridiculous. Leo. Laughing exhausted. A neutral name would have been fine too, guys. Play button scene 2. The venue. Leo's welcome home night, B-plot. Jake. Raising a glass to the yearly bonus structure of friendship. You get nothing and you're still stuck with us. Claire. Laughing, complete transaction, then welcome home. Leo. To Jake. Sincere. I owe you. I'll pay someone back properly, promise. MIA. Quiet aside to Owen. He wants to raise a kid here someday. He told me on the phone last week. Didn't expect that from him. Episode 61, downtime. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. Claire's office, a plot. Claire. With a stack of papers. Fill out forms all day. That's the whole job this week. Owen. Dropping by. Mind if I stay over tonight? Mia's repainting our place. Fumes everywhere. Play button scene 2. The venue, B-plot. MIA. To a new hire. Keep a safe distance from the fryer. Seriously, it's not decorative. Priya. Clearing her throat. I have an announcement actually. Owen. Teasing. Don't tell me you posted a personal ad again. Priya. Laughing no. Just, I got a head rush from standing up too fast. Never mind. No announcement. Episode 62. Lifestyle choices. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue, a plot. Priya. Looking at a contract. It's only short term. 6 months. But it's a start. Owen. These are tough times to be picky about contracts, honestly. Play button scene 2. Claire's apartment, B-plot. Priya. Venting. He's been dumping people left and right lately. I don't even recognize him. Jake. Overhearing. Don't talk behind someone's back if you're not ready to say it to his face. Claire. Thoughtful. Moving here alone was a real lifestyle choice for her. In fairness. MIA. Poking her head in from the hallway. Is this the broom closet or the actual guest room? I keep forgetting. Episode 63, borrowed. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. Jake's apartment, a plot. Jake. I keep my personal life separate from the bar. Mostly. Leo. Holding up a jacket. This is a loaner, right? Not actually yours? Jake. Getting choked up, half joking. It was my dad's. Don't make fun. Play button scene 2. The venue. Mia's birthday. B-plot. Everyone, happy birthday, Mia. Priya. Heading out the door? I'll pick up a friend from the airport and be right back for cake. MIA. Touched? You're all looking out for me more than I even notice most days. Episode 64. The Friend Zone. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue, a plot. Jake. Teasing Owen. You've basically been in the friend zone with your own gym for a year now. You pay and never go. Priya. Rolling eyes. That's totally superficial logic, but somehow accurate. Play button scene 2. Claire's apartment. B-plot. Claire. Reading a program. My client's play just won. The lead's a winner of 3 Tony Awards. Unbelievable case to work on. Jake. Impressed. Can you share with entire group how that even happened? Claire. Some cases just belong in the I got lucky column. MIA. Teasing Leo, careful. Or that's your last chance with me to get concert tickets through her. Episode 65. Supporting character. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue, a plot. Owen. Reading a review of Leo's tour. Feels like I'm always the secondary character in everyone else's story this year. Priya. Don't let them kill off your storyline just because you're quiet about it. Play button scene 2. The apartment. B-plot. MIA. Reading an article, this is actually a real feminist issue. The pay gap in event planning. Wild it's still a thing. Owen. Nodding. I'm swearing off complaining about my own job for a week. In solidarity. Priya. Packing. I've been going back and forth on whether to move closer to work. Claire. Gently. That's less about intimacy issues and more just logistics, Priya. Don't overthink it. Episode 66. 2 sides. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue, a plot. Jake. Laughing. Feels like I'm living a double life. Bar owner by night. Still terrified of spreadsheets by day. Claire. Dry, hit puberty emotionally about finances any day now, Jake. Please. Play button scene 2. Office. B-plot. Leo. Venting to Owen after tour. I think low self-esteem crept back in during the tour. Too much comparing myself to the headliners. Owen. Careful, don't sabotage marriage. I mean your own confidence over a comparison that's not fair to begin with. MIA. Joining. Whatever the group dynamic needs right now, we adjust. That's just how we work. Episode 67. The Ideal Career. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue, a plot. Priya. Thoughtful. I think I finally know what I want to do for a living. Claire. You seem ideally suited for it too, honestly, whatever it is. Play button scene 2. The stage. B-plot. Leo. Joking about his early days. Started out with amateur status. Still feels that way some nights. MIA. Proposing a toast. Half serious. Let's do a cleansing ritual for this whole rough year. Burn some sage. Drink overpriced champagne. The works. Owen. Laughing. I do like a plan with overpriced champagne in it. Episode 68. Starting over. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue. Midday, a plot. Leo. Nervous about a new demo. I might have to start all over again with this song. It's not working. MIA. Encouraging. Even at our age. Starting over isn't the worst thing. Play button scene 2. Office. B-plot. Owen. Reviewing a resume. This candidate's psychological profile from the assessment is oddly specific. Claire. Deadpan. Not touching that. I'm not going to talk dirty about spreadsheets with you. Owen. No. Owen. Laughing. Confused. That's not what I meant. But okay. MIA. Excited. We're doing a wildlife experience for the company retreat this year. By the way, somebody thought that was a good idea. Episode 69. Radar. Type minor episode. Play button scene 1. The venue, a plot. Jake. Spotting a familiar face. My radar for regulars who don't tip is never wrong. Leo. laughing, finders keepers, losers weepers, Jake. Some nights you just eat the loss. Play button scene 2. The bar, late, B-plot. Elio, exhausted. I've been busting my ass on this new set list for weeks. Claire, dry, careful, or you'll burst into flames from stress before the show even starts. Priya, teasing. At least it's not another chick flick marathon like last time you stress-watched movies. MIA. To Leo, just don't leave her hanging. Whoever the mystery collaborator is, answer the email. Episode 70. Sealing the deal. Type. Major event closes the career arc. Setting. Exactly 1 year since Jake opened the pop-up bar. Episode 48. The venue officially becomes a permanent location. Play button scene 1. The venue. Before opening, a plot. Jake. To Mia. Don't let me hog the ball on this speech tonight. Everyone helped build this. Elio. Grinning. Told you it wasn't a pipe dream. Play button scene 2. The venue. Anniversary night. B-plot. The whole group. Owen. Raising a glass, mock serious. I'd hit the mute button on Jake's speech, but it's actually good this time. Priya. Laughing. It's a little icky how sentimental we're all being tonight. Not gonna lie. MIA. To Jake. Quiet. 1 year in. No one blew it. Look at that. Jake. Raising his glass to the whole room. So, let's seal the deal on year 2. Same 6 people, 1 year later, same table. A whole new chapter already underway. End of Season 2. Continued in Season 3, Episodes 71 to 100. Episodes 71 to 100, Season 3. Season 3, Family and Commitment. Continuing from Episode 70, the 1-year anniversary of Jake's Bar. Season 3 opens one new fixed location, per World Bible Section 0.2, Mia's parents' house in the suburbs. This season's secondary mystery. The big decision Owen is hiding from the group. Episode 71. New season. Minor episode. Opens Season 3. Setting. The venue. Friday night in early October. A few weeks after Episode 70. Play button scene 1. The venue. The usual corner table, a plot. Mia scrolls through a family group chat, visibly tense. The others watch, half amused. MIA. The pressure of this holiday season is already getting to me. And it's not even November. Jake. It's October 3rd. Mia. MIA. Exactly. For weeks to plan a dinner for 11 people who all mildly dislike each other. Priya. What's the main reason you're hosting this year? Didn't your mom always do it? MIA. She decided I need to gain experience. Her words. Claire. Dry. One way to gain experience. Throw you in the deep end with 11 relatives. Owen has gone quiet, closing his laptop a beat too fast. Owen. My dad got married again this spring, actually. Adds a few more people to my group chat too. Priya. You never really talk about your dad. Owen. Deflecting. Not much to say. Hypothetically, if someone wanted out of a family event without a diplomatic incident, what would that even look like? MIA. Hypothetically, Owen, that person doesn't exist in my family. You're in or you're the topic of conversation. Play button scene 2. The bar. B-plot. Jake and Leo. Jake. Mixing drinks. 2 years behind this bar. And I still play a key role in more relationship drama than anyone on actual TV. Elio. Strumming. Keeps you sharp. Better than losing all the gain strength you built up dealing with drunk tourists. Jake. Gain strength? Since when do you talk like Owen's spreadsheet? Elio. Grinning. Since I found out it annoys you. Play button scene 3. The corner table. C-plot. Priya notices. Priya watches Owen quietly, filing something away without saying it out loud. Priya. To herself. Interesting. Episode 72. Mia's homecoming. Minor episode. Opens a new location. Setting. Mia's parents' house in the suburbs. Saturday morning. The group is recruited to help prepare the first family location, open per World Bible Section 0.2. Play button scene 1. Mia's parents' kitchen, a plot. The group unloads grocery bags into an unfamiliar but warm kitchen. MIA. Gesturing around. This whole tradition started with my grandmother giving birth to an idea nobody asked for. A family point system. For who cooks what. Owen. I'm almost afraid to ask how it's scored. MIA. Handing Claire a spare key. You now officially have access to the guest room whenever you need an escape from your own family holidays. Claire. Noted. I may take you up on that sooner than you think. Play button scene 2. The backyard, B-plot. Owen and the seating chart. Owen. Staring at a napkin sketch. I solve seating chart problems for fun. Apparently. That's my whole personality now. Elio, we're making progress, at least. Slow but real progress. Priya. Arranging chairs. I'm making an effort to learn everyone's names before Thanksgiving, so I don't repeat what happened at my first night here. Play button scene 3. The porch. C-plot. Priya. Priya. Funny story. A friend from home is getting divorced already. Ironic, since her wedding hashtag was literally, forever starts now. Claire. Dry. Hashtags age worse than milk. Episode 73. 6 cents. Minor episode. Setting. The venue. Sunday night. After the trip to Mia's parents' house. Play button scene 1. The bar. A plot. Jake and an old pact. Jake. To Leo. Remember our pact. Whoever cracks first and starts dating a regular has to cover the other's shifts for a month. Elio, I remember. You're not allowed to break the pact just because Table 9 keeps tipping you in phone numbers. Jake. That's like something out of biblical times, that rule. We were 22. Elio, rules don't expire, Jake. Play button scene 2. The corner table. B-plot. Mia and Claire. MIA. Rubbing her temples. I swear my senses are heightened after a full day at my parents' house. I can hear Owen thinking from across a room. Claire. That's just called being observant, Mia. Though I'll admit, my own standards for a relaxing weekend have gotten embarrassingly high standard lately. Owen. Overhearing. If you two need advice on how to survive family events, I give advice for free. Occasionally useful advice. Priya. I might actually take you up on that. I'm trying to come up with a plan before my parents visit next month. Play button scene 3. The corner table. C-plot. Priya and Claire. Priya. Quietly to Claire. Can I ask you something? I'm trying to find out. Is there history between you and Leo? You two still do that thing where you both answer at once. Claire. A beat too long. There's nothing to find out, Priya. Priya doesn't push. Same hesitation as always. Episode 74. Sasha. Minor episode. Setting. The venue. Thursday night. Jake starts dating someone new. Play button scene 1. The bar. A plot. Jake. Low to Leo. Don't make it weird, but I brought her back to my place last night. MIA. Overhearing. The one who's been hitting on you since Tuesday? Jake. That's the one. Sasha. MIA. Just don't let it end like your last 3. You'd grown apart before the second date even finished. Priya. Curious. Is that different from drifted apart? MIA. Drifted apart is slow. Grown apart is Jake specifically. Jake. Mock offended. Rude. But fair. Leo. Quiet aside. I had a major crush on someone once. Said nothing for 2 years. Learned my lesson. Priya's eyes flick toward the empty seat where Claire usually sits. She files it away. Play button scene 2. The bar. Late. B-plot. Leo and Jake. Leo. Checking phone. Got screwed by a gig tonight. Venue canceled 2 hours before doors. Jake. Rough. Want me to sort out a backup slot here Friday? Leo. Surprised? You do that? Jake. Don't make it weird. Episode 75. Sasha's past. Minor episode. Setting. The venue. Saturday night. Play button scene 1. The corner table. A plot. Leo. Careful funny story about Sasha. She was left at the altar once. Ex number 2. Claire. That would explain why her whole family got ripped apart by the fallout, if the rumors are true. Owen. Wasn't there also a friend who stole him away? Or wait, I think I'm mixing up two different disasters. Jake, you might be. There's a lot of backstory. Priya. I just don't want to screw it up with her by asking the wrong question at the wrong time. Play button scene 2. The bar, B-plot. Mia. Mia sets down a tray, quieter than usual. MIA. Small update. My parents had to put their dog to sleep this week. Whiskers. He was 14. Beat. The table softens. Claire. I'm sorry, Mia. MIA. Blinking fast. I'm fine. Just trying to catch up on sleep before I fall behind on literally everything else this week. Owen. Gently. Nobody's keeping score on falling behind this week. Mia. Episode 76. Nutsy. Minor episode. Setting. The venue. An ordinary evening. Play button scene 1. The corner table, a plot. Owen checks his phone. Flat. Owen. Stood me up. Reservation's been sitting for 20 minutes with just me and a breadstick. Jake. Order 2 breadsticks. Never let them see you count. Priya. Quiet. To Mia. Can I admit something? I'm kind of nutsy about someone from my design class. Please don't make it a whole thing. MIA. Already grinning. Too late. Play button scene 2. The bar, B-plot. Leo's lyrics. Leo. Half to himself, scribbling. Drunk on you, sober by Sunday. Too much? Claire. Passing by. Deadpan. Everything you write sounds like it's about someone specific. Leo. Not looking up. Everything sounds like something if you listen hard enough. Jake. Quieter to no one really. Some exes are just hard to get over. Doesn't mean you're still hung up. Just means it mattered. Priya. You okay? Jake. Yeah. Just talking. Play button scene 3. The corner table. C-plot. MIA. My cousin makes a living going shopping for other people's closets. Shopping for a living. Didn't know that was real until this year. Priya. I'll get over the fact that's a better job than mine eventually. MIA. Ruffling Owen's hair. Someone's got to look after this group's emotional well-being. Might as well be me. Episode 77. Rumors. Minor episode. Setting. The venue. Wednesday night. Play button scene 1. The corner table, a plot. Leo. Gossiping low. Apparently a friend of Mia's coworker has a thing on the side. Whole friend group found out through a group chat. Claire, that tracks. Jake. Didn't you know someone famous for dumping people at the altar? Jake. Wincing. 2-time offender. I bartended his wedding rehearsal. Never again. Priya. I'd be so afraid of getting judged and ridiculed if that happened to me. Publicly. MIA. I'd break up with him first, out of spite alone. Priya. Correct answer. Play button scene 2. The backyard, B-plot. Owen. Helping Mia carry chairs? Let me help out. You've been running around all week. MIA. Softening, then perking up. Speaking of running around, Priya, this design class crush. Did she make out with him yet? Or is this still the pining phase? Priya. Mortified. We get on with each other fine. Thank you very much. Jake. That's a non-answer and everyone at this table knows it. Episode 78. Growing Up. Minor episode. Setting. The venue. Friday night. Play button scene 1. The corner table, a plot. Jake. For the record, there was no other woman. People love adding drama that wasn't there. Claire. Nobody said there was. Jake. I'm just pointing it out. I'm totally over her, by the way. Fully. Completely. Leo. Not looking up, sure. Play button scene 2. The bar, B-plot. Leo. Leo. Watching a nature documentary. Did you know it takes an octopus about a year to reach sexual maturity? Wild. Oh, and why do you know that? Leo. Insomnia leads to strange places. Play button scene 3. The corner table. C-plot. MIA. Whispering, don't repeat this. but I heard two people from trivia night are getting it on with each other. Behind the pub quiz table. Allegedly. Claire. Unbothered. I put up with a lot in this group chat. That barely registers. Priya. Mock serious. Meanwhile, I'm apparently emotionally stunted because I still haven't texted my crush back in 4 days. MIA. 4 days isn't stunted, Priya. That's just being normal. Episode 79. Revisiting an old song. Minor episode. A callback episode. Setting. The venue. A quiet weeknight. Play button scene 1. The bar. A plot. A Leo callback. Leo plays something soft. Unhurried. Leo, remember this one? Old song, nobody's heard it in a while. Priya. Recognizing it. That rings a bell. You played that my very first night here. Leo. Surprised? You remember that? Priya. I remember everything. Occupational hazard of being new once. Leo. I actually cooked it up a proper title, finally. Took 4 years. Claire. Arriving late, as always. What's it called? Leo doesn't answer right away. Just looks at her. Leo. Still deciding. Play button scene 2. The bar. B plot. Leo. More open than usual. Honestly, there was a book that got me through the roughest year of my 20s. I still don't talk about that year much. Jake. You've been a little quieter lately. Losing it a bit? Leo, a little. Big decision coming up. Haven't told anyone yet. Jake. Gently. Whenever you're ready. Leo. I'll follow up with you guys when I actually know something. Play button scene 3. The corner table. C plot. Priya. I'm weirdly turned on by the idea of doing something reckless for once. Just picking a direction and going. Jake. That's called throwing caution to the wind. Mia hates it. I love it. MIA. Overhearing. I need to think over whether that's a compliment or a warning. Episode 80. Milestone 80. Minor episode. Transitional, checkpoint episode. Setting. Mia's parents' house. Sunday morning. Preparing the family dinner. Play button scene 1. The kitchen, a plot. MIA. Organizing binders. I refuse to plan this in a haphazard manner. There will be a system. Owen. There's always a system with you. MIA. Someone has to plan ahead. Otherwise it's chaos by Thursday. Priya. I already offered to set up the tables and chairs Saturday morning. Owen. I'll stick with whatever job doesn't involve talking to your uncle about crypto. MIA. Deal. Also, I signed up for a stress management class. Progress, apparently. Production review at milestone 80. Cross-check against distribution note 2. Black small square duplicate check for episodes 71 to 80. No phrase overlaps with episodes 1 to 70, and none repeat within the 10 new episodes. Okay. Black small square overall progress, 435, through episode 70. Plus 69 new phrases used in episodes 71 to 80 equals 504/634. 130 phrases remain, enough for roughly 20 more episodes at a pace of 6 to 7 phrases per episode. Black small square character register maintained. Claire formal/sharp, Jake/Leo informal slang, Mia, Owen, Priya neutral. Cross-checked across the last 10 episodes. No formal lines slipping into Jake's/Leo's mouths or vice versa. Okay. Black small square major event rhythm. No major events occurred in episodes 71 to 80. This block is deliberately slice of life, introducing Sasha, Owen's hidden worry, the new location, to lay groundwork for the dense run of major events in episodes 81 to 97. A wedding, Claire's court case, Owen's family crisis, a baby's birth, true to the spirit of the pacing guidelines. No piling up of major events back to back. Black small square World Bible section 0.2. The new location, Mia's parents' house, opened on schedule for season 3, with no old location dropped. Black small square season 3 secondary mystery, Owen's big hidden decision, has been clearly seated in episodes 71 and 79. Not yet revealed. Right on pace to build toward a climax around episode 93. Black small square candidate quotable line for this block. Drifted apart is slow. Grown apart is Jake specifically. Episode 74. Mia. Episode 81. The engagement ring. Minor episode. Opens the wedding arc. Setting. The venue. Tuesday night. Play button scene 1. The corner table, a plot. MIA. Bursting in, phone raised. Huge news. My cousin Jenny is engaged. Weddings in the spring. Priya. That's amazing. Owen. People really just get married now, huh? Skipping several steps I personally would have wanted. MIA when you know, he asked with grandma's old engagement ring. Claire. Softening. That's a nice detail. MIA. And Claire. She wants you as her maid of honor. You two got close at my birthday thing 2 years ago. Claire. Surprised. Maid of honor? Me? MIA you. Say yes. Claire. Yes. Okay. Priya. Didn't peg Claire as someone who'd take up wedding planning duties this fast. Claire. I'm taking on a role, Priya. Not a hobby. Leo. Who's she engaged to? Anyway? MIA a guy named Dev. Nice guy. Jake. I'll keep on being nosy regardless. That's non-negotiable. Episode 82. The Vows. Minor episode. Setting. The venue. Thursday night. Planning wedding details. Play button scene 1. The corner table, a plot. Claire. Going over notes. Jenny wants some kind of symbolic gesture during the ceremony. Lighting a candle from both families, that sort of thing. Priya. That's sweet. I'll look into what other couples do if it helps. Owen. My uncle wrote his own vows once. Said something like, I choose to spend the rest of my life laughing at your terrible jokes. Made the whole room cry. Claire. Quiet. I always pictured saying something like, I want to spend the rest of our lives figuring this out together. Simple. No metaphors. Elio. Surprised she'd share that. That's actually really good. Claire. Claire. Deflecting. It's just words. Play button scene 2. The bar, B plot. MIA. Who's walking her down the aisle? By the way, her dad still owes mine money from a bet in 2019. Owen. Someone has to give away the bride, traditionally. Is Jenny doing that part at all? MIA she's doing a mashup. Both parents walk her. Some things just never get paid back, apparently. Leo. To Claire lighter good. Means less pressure on the maid of honor to make up a speech on the spot. Claire. I already have 3 drafts. Elio, of course you do. Episode 83. The rehearsal. Minor episode. Setting. A restaurant. The rehearsal dinner before the wedding. Friday night. Play button scene 1. The banquet hall. A plot. Owen. Toasting. Awkward. To Jenny and Dev. May they spend the rest of their lives never running out of things to argue about. Lovingly. MIA. Recalling laughing. Speaking of small world. I actually ran into Dev at a bar 2 years ago, way before he met Jenny. Elio, you never told me that. MIA. Didn't know it was him until tonight. Claire. Checking notes? I need to wrap up the toast list, we're running long. Priya. I just want to stand up for Jenny for a second. She waited a long time for someone who actually shows up. That matters. Quiet nod around the table. Leo. Lightening the mood. Then not quite. Someone told me their first kiss with their partner was a phenomenal kiss. Love at first sight type thing. Not everyone gets that. Elio. Quieter to no one in particular. Some people get it late. Doesn't make it less real. Cross my heart. A beat too long. Priya notices again. Owen. Breaking the tension. Anyway. I came across this playlist idea for the reception. If anyone wants to hear my case. Episode 84. The wedding. Major event. Setting. Jenny and Dev's wedding. Saturday afternoon. Play button scene 1. The banquet hall. A plot. MIA. Tearing up, watching the couple. Look at them. Desperately in love. Completely unbothered by how expensive that cake was. Claire. Soft, unusual for her. It's a good day. Play button scene 2. The temporary bar. B plot. Jake. Jake, roped into bartending the reception, fields 2 overconfident advances back to back. Groomsman. Leaning in. So, are you seeing anyone, bartender? Jake. Deadpan. I'm working a wedding, my guy. This is not the move. Elio. Passing. Grinning. Did he seriously just make a pass at you mid-shift? Jake. Second one who's made a move on me tonight. I should wear a sign. I'm taking the brunt of every open bar in this city, apparently. Owen. Rushing over. Table 6 and Table 9 got swapped on the chart. I need to clear up the mix-up before the toasts start. Jake, go. I've got this. Play button scene 3. The banquet hall. C-plot. Leo's toast. Claire taps her glass. The room quiets. Leo stands, guitar in hand, unplanned. Elio, I wasn't going to speak up tonight, but Jenny, Dev, watching you two made me think about waiting for the right moment instead of the easy one. So, congratulations. He plays a few bars of the old song from years ago, now finished, now titled. Claire's eyes stay on him the entire time. MIA. To Priya, quiet, that was new. Priya. Watching Claire, not Leo, I noticed. Later. Mia finds Owen sitting alone outside. MIA, hey, you've been quiet all night. Want me to try to cheer you up? Or do you need space? Owen. Small smile. Cheer up later. Right now I just need a minute. Episode 85. A new case. Minor episode. Opens the Claire's court case arc. Setting. The venue. Monday night. Claire brings work with her. Play button scene 1. The corner table, a plot. Claire. Exhausted. Laptop open. New case just landed on my desk. Clients being investigated for insurance fraud. Staged a burglary, filed a claim, the whole thing. Owen. What's the actual penalty for something like that? Claire. It's punishable by a lot more than people think, if they push for fraud charges. I'll need to take it up with the judge next week just to see how bad it is. MIA. Please tell me you're not defending someone who did it. Claire. I'm defending someone who says he didn't. Different thing legally. MIA. Only half joking. If it were up to me, this city could use a little vigilante justice. Skip the paperwork. Claire. Please never say that near my firm. Play button scene 2. The bar. B plot. Owen. Frustrated with his laptop. I've been trying to check into this client portal for 20 minutes. It logged me out mid-upload. Priya. Did you check out the new system Claire's firm uses? Apparently it's better. MIA. Trying to help, also failing. I can't even log in on my end. This whole software update is a disaster. Episode 86. The Restraining Order. Minor episode. Setting. The venue. Wednesday night. Play button scene 1. The corner table, a plot. Claire. Reading a file. Turns out my client's shop was actually held up at gunpoint 2 years before the fraud case. Might be relevant to his defense. Might not. Owen. That's a lot for one guy. Claire. The other side is pushing for a restraining order against a witness, too, which complicates things further. MIA. Surprised? A restraining order? In an insurance case? Claire. Welcome to the actual practice of law. Never as clean as the shows make it look. Jake. Piping up. I got held up at gunpoint once. For the record. Well, fake gun. Halloween shift. Guy wanted free shots, not cash. Elio, you've told that story 4 different ways. Jake. All 4 are true. Selectively. Claire. There's also a confiscation of evidence issue from the original police report. Half my job right now is just paperwork. Play button scene 2. The bar. B plot. Owen. Can someone switch on the printer? It's been off all morning. Priya. I'll switch off my phone notifications so I can actually focus and help you fill out these forms. Claire. Handing over a stack. I need someone to back up all of this before Friday. Case files can't just live on one laptop. Jake. I'll fill in whatever gaps I can. I'm surprisingly good at boring paperwork. Episode 87. The Crime Scene. Minor episode. Setting. The venue. Friday night. Play button scene 1. The corner table, a plot. Leo. Dramatic teasing. So are we all just casually going back to the scene of the crime? Or is that just me being dramatic? Claire. It's an insurance office, Leo, not a crime thriller. Leo feels the same energy. Claire. Serious. The witness is finally considering whether to turn someone in. That's the actual update that matters today. MIA. Is she safe? I don't love the idea of her being seen as a threat to herself just for doing the right thing. Claire, we're handling it carefully. Play button scene 2. The bar, B plot. Jake. To Owen. You need to hand in that expense report today or accounting's going to come for both of us. Owen. I keep putting it off. There's something about spreadsheets that makes time disappear. MIA. Organizing. Brisk. Can we just kick off the actual planning meeting? We've been talking about it for 10 minutes. Priya. Sorry, I was trying to set a goal for how much of my own stuff I finished this week. Multitasking badly. Episode 88. The verdict. Major event. Setting the courthouse, then the venue Tuesday afternoon. Play button scene 1. The courthouse hallway, a plot. Claire. Drained. Sitting down verdicts in. Clients cleared of the fraud charge. Not per se innocent of everything, but cleared of the big one. MIA. That's huge, Claire. Claire. For a second in there, I thought my worst fear realized was about to happen. Losing a case I actually believed in. Owen. How are you holding up? Claire. A rare, real smile. Better than expected. Play button scene 2. The venue. Celebrating B plot. The group throws together a small celebration. Jake shows up with an unexpected guest. Jake. So this guy crashed a party at the bar last week. Turns out he's the actual witness from Claire's case. Small world doesn't even cover it. Claire. Blinking, you're joking. Jake. I do not have the imagination to make that up. Play button scene 3. The corner table. C plot. Owen. Raising a glass to Claire, who managed to achieve a goal most people would have quit halfway through. Priya, we all face a challenge eventually. Good to see one actually go right for once. MIA. I just face a problem the same way every time. Overplan, panic, somehow land on my feet. Claire. To landing on our feet. Episode 89. Feedback. Minor episode. Setting. The venue. Wednesday night. Play button scene 1. The bar, a plot. Jake. Sasha says we need to communicate effectively, or the whole moving in together conversation is going nowhere. Leo. Beaming with pride. Mock. Look at you. Evolving. Jake. Don't make it weird. Claire. Relationships play a role in how people grow, whether they like it or not. Leo. To Jake. I can give feedback if you want an outside opinion. Jake. Absolutely not. Play button scene 2. The corner table, B plot. Mia notices Owen distracted again. MIA, you've seemed off this week. Want some guidance? I can give guidance unsolicited, my specialty. Owen. Quiet. It's not really something guidance fixes, Mia. MIA, okay. I'm here when it is. Owen. Barely audible. Some days feel like the depths of despair for no reason I can explain yet. Don't worry about it. Priya, nearby, hears this. Says nothing, but something shifts in her face. Episode 90. Finding direction. Minor episode. Transitional, checkpoint episode. Setting. The venue, Monday morning. Dana has just rearranged the whole place. Play button scene 1. The venue, a plot. Jake. Looking around. Give me a second to find my bearings. You moved everything again. Dana? Dana. Not looking up, someone had to. MIA. I want to get involved in whatever's going on with Owen. He's been off for weeks. Priya. I think I'm starting to become aware of what it might be. I don't want to guess out loud, though. Owen. Deflecting. Can we talk about literally anything else? I've been trying to create opportunities for good news around here. Leo, gently. Can't keep up with your own deflecting forever, man. Owen, watch me try. Production review at milestone 90. Cross-check against distribution note 2. Black small square duplicate check for episodes 81 to 90. No phrase overlaps. Okay. Black small square overall progress. 504 through episode 80, plus 68 new phrases used in episodes 81 to 90 equals 572/634. 62 phrases remain. Exactly enough for the final 10 episodes, 91 to 100, to complete all 634 phrases, right on episode 100. Black small square character register. Cross-checked across episodes 81 to 90, no register slippage. Claire stays formal/sharp even while grieving, episode 93, and even when softened, episode 88. Jake/Leo keep their informal slang throughout both the wedding and court case arcs. Black small square major event rhythm for season 3, episodes 71 to 100, episode 84. Jenny and Dev's wedding, episode 88. Claire's verdict, episode 93. Owen's father's funeral, episode 96. Baby June's birth, episode 100. Season 3 closes. Evenly spaced around every 4 to 5 episodes in keeping with the pacing guidelines, no piling up, with enough slice of life material woven in between the Sasha arc, the milestone 80-90 checkpoints. Black small square event classification. Funerals and weddings, the two genuine major event categories from the original chart, have been used with the right timing and the right restraint, not overused. Black small square World Bible section 0.2. The season 3 location, Mia's parents' house, has opened and been used throughout, with no old location dropped. The venue, both apartments and Claire's and Owen's workplaces all appear regularly across the last 30 episodes. Black small square season 3 secondary mystery, Owen's big hidden decision seated, episodes 71, 79. Gradually hinted, episodes 89 to 90. Fully resolved, episode 94. Deliberately left open, episodes 98, 100. True to the rule that each season resolves one secondary mystery without letting the audience forget it amid the lighter episodes. Black small square central mystery, Claire, Leo still deliberately unconfirmed after 90 episodes. True to the strategy of holding the central mystery until the very end. The old song callback, episode 279-84, is the thread running through the whole project. Still no publicly revealed title. Black small square candidate quotable line for this block. Can't keep up with your own deflecting forever, man. Episode 90, Leo. Black small square continuity check against World Bible section 0.3. No contradictions found regarding geography, finances, or family relationships across the last 20 episodes. Episode 91. The Fall. Minor episode. Opens the Owens family arc. Setting. The venue, Tuesday night. Play button scene 1. The venue, a plot. Owen's phone rings mid-conversation. He steps away, comes back pale. Owen. Shaken. That was my mom. Dad had a fall from the ladder in the garage. Leg cramp, apparently mid-climb. He's at the hospital now. Oh my God. Is he okay? Owen. They don't know yet. I have to go. Claire. Immediately practical, go. I'll follow instructions from whoever's in charge here if you need anything handled while you're gone. Jake. I can drive you. My shift ends in 10. Owen. Quiet. Thanks. Play button scene 2. The venue. After Owen leaves. B-plot. Priya. I feel useless just sitting here. I want to complete a task, any task, so I'm not just waiting. Leo. Softly. Sometimes there's nothing productive to do. Doesn't mean you're not helping by being here. MIA. Trying to distract herself. I always thought I had good creative thinking under pressure. Turns out I just reorganized the napkin drawer. Leo, that's a form of critical thinking, honestly. Panic cleaning. Jake reads a text aloud, careful. Jake. Reading, stable. Waiting on scans. That's all he sent. You'd be amazed how fast you acquire knowledge in this job. Drunk regulars, broken glass. Now this. Nothing actually prepares you, though. Episode 92. The Waiting Room. Minor episode. Setting. The hospital waiting room. Late at night. Play button. Scene 1. The waiting room, a plot. The group has gathered at the hospital. Owen sits, hollow. Owen. He's in a coma. They induced it, actually, something about swelling. Controlled. Not an emergency exactly. But, Claire. But it's terrifying regardless. Owen, yeah. They share information whenever there's an update, which isn't often enough for how it feels waiting. Priya. I can help gather information if that's useful. I'm decent at asking the right follow-up questions when I'm not the one who's scared. Owen. Small, grateful. That would actually help. Play button. Scene 2. The hallway. B-plot. Jake and Owen. Jake. Sitting beside Owen. For what it's worth. You're allowed to grieve before you even know the outcome. That's not giving up. That's just being human. MIA. Softly. You don't have to draw a conclusion about any of this yet. Owen. Everything's still moving. Owen. Quiet. I don't think I can discuss a topic this heavy right now. Not fully. Priya. Gently. Is there something else going on? Something you've been trying to address an issue about, even before this happened? Owen looks at her, startled. She's finally said it out loud. Owen. Long pause. Yeah, there is. Episode 93. Farewell. Major event. Setting. The hospital, then a funeral home a few days later. Play button. Scene 1. The waiting room, a plot. Owen walks back into the waiting room, and everyone already knows from his face before he says anything. Owen. Barely audible. He's gone. About 20 minutes ago. Mia hugs him first. No words for a moment. Play button. Scene 2. The funeral home, B-plot. MIA. Helping Owen's mom with logistics. The family's decided on a closed casket. Owen's mom wants people to remember him as he was. Priya. My grandmother's was an open casket back home. Different tradition, I think. Both make sense, honestly. Claire. Quiet, organizing. I want to make a contribution somehow. Flowers, a reading, anything. Just tell me what's needed. Jake. Softer than usual. I'd like to make a recommendation, if it's welcome. A song, maybe. Leo could play something. Elio. Nodding, serious. I'll make sure it's high quality. He deserves that much. MIA. To the group. A wide range of people are coming, co-workers, neighbors, family from 3 different states. Owen's mom is overwhelmed. Owen. Numb. There's a huge amount of paperwork after someone dies. Nobody tells you that part. Episode 94. After the funeral. Minor episode. Setting. Owen's mother's house. The day after the funeral. Then the venue a few days later. Play button. Scene 1. Owen's mother's house, a plot. Priya. Softly to Owen. I'm sorry your dad passed away. I know sorry doesn't really cover it. Owen. Small nod. It helps more than you'd think, actually. Owen takes a slow, deliberate breath. Owen. A cleansing breath, then, okay. I need to tell you all something I've been sitting on for 2 months. Everyone waits. Owen. I applied for a job near my mom's. Before any of this happened. Just applied. Then Dad's fall happened, and now it's not hypothetical anymore. She can't be out there alone, and I got the offer this week. MIA. Quiet. Are you leaving? Owen. I don't know yet. That's the honest answer. Play button. Scene 2. The venue. A few days later, B-plot. MIA. Trying to lighten the mood. For the love of God. Can we talk about literally anything else for one night? I need normal. Jake, deal. Did anyone see that new noodle place got increasingly popular overnight? Line around the block. Claire. Family responsibility is becoming increasingly important to a lot of people our age. I've noticed. Not just Owen. Priya. Something highly effective happens when people just talk about this stuff instead of guessing. Wild concept. Elio. Soft things grow rapidly when you stop hiding them. Ironic, considering the source. Owen manages a real laugh the first in days. Episode 95. Water breaking. Minor episode. Opens the baby's birth arc. Setting. The venue. Rush hour. 2 weeks after the funeral. Play button scene 1. The bar, a plot. Dana, mid-shift, suddenly freezes behind the bar. Dana. Flat, as ever, my water just broke. Beat. Everyone stares. Jake. I'm sorry, what? Dana. You heard me. Someone call Marcus. I'm finishing this order first. MIA. Dana. You're in labor. You cannot finish the order. Dana. Already moving. Watch me. Play button scene 2. The CAR. On the way to the hospital. B plot. Claire. Driving unusually rattled. Things can change rapidly in situations like this. I read that once in an article. Elio not helping Claire. Jake. Honestly, this might have a positive impact on my nerves, weirdly. Focusing on someone else's crisis instead of my own for once. Elio, or a very negative impact if we crash this car. MIA. Everything has consequences, Leo. Thank you for that. Owen. Calling Dana's partner. I'm trying to work effectively under pressure here. Everybody stay calm. Episode 96. In labor. Major event. Setting the hospital waiting room. Play button scene 1. The waiting room, a plot. A nurse pops out briefly. Nurse. She's crowning. Won't be much longer now. Jake. Pale. I did not need the visual that word gave me. Priya. Weirdly calm. I actually read a whole article about the mucus plug thing yesterday. Completely unrelated. And now it's suddenly extremely relevant. Elio, nobody asked Priya. Priya. I'm just saying, preparation matters. Play button scene 2. The waiting room, B plot. MIA. Pacing new priority list. We need to develop a strategy for who goes in when food runs all of it. Owen. Do we really need a strategy? We just need to meet expectations of showing up and being quiet. MIA. Making adjustments to her own plan mid-sentence. Fine. Revised plan. Less bossy. This is officially high priority to me, though I want this to go well for her. Claire. Unusually relaxed. Feet up. I'm just going to kick back until someone tells us something. Nothing left to control here. Episode 97. Welcome to the world. Minor episode. Setting. The hospital, a patient room, early morning. Play button scene 1. The hospital room, a plot. Dana, exhausted but glowing, holds a newborn. Marcus feeds her ice chips. Dana. To Marcus, more ice chips. And thank you, but also never speak of my language during transition. Ever. Marcus. Noted. Jake. Peeking in. So, boy or girl? Dana. Girl. Her name's June. MIA. That's beautiful, Dana. Play button scene 2. The hallway, B plot. Leo. Relieved. I think tonight the whole group played an essential role, actually. Even if all we did was sit here being loud. Owen. Being loud was probably the major advantage we offered, honestly. Priya. Laughing. Anxiety was definitely the main factor keeping Jake talking for 6 hours straight. Jake. Mock offended. I was trying to save it, the nervous energy, and it just kept coming out as words. Claire. The major cause of tonight's chaos was entirely Dana finishing that drink order first. For the record. Everyone laughs properly. For the first time in weeks. Jake. Stretching. Time to wind down. It's been a month. Episode 98. Slipped the string. Minor episode. Setting. A park. An outdoor party celebrating baby June's 1-month milestone. Play button scene 1. The park, a plot. A balloon slips from a kid's hand at the party. Priya. Watching it drift. It broke free. Just gone. Kind of poetic, actually. MIA, you find poetry in everything lately. That's a major difference from the Priya who first showed up here. Priya. I contain multitudes now, apparently. Owen. Checking his phone. Relocating for family is becoming a bit of a current trend among people my age. I've read. Weirdly comforting to not be the only one. Claire, have you thought more about the offer? Owen, I have some future development to figure out, yeah. Not there yet. Claire, gently, whatever you decide, there's probably an effective method to stay close without leaving everything behind. Worth exploring before you commit. Episode 99. In Unison. Minor episode. A light recap episode. Setting. The venue. A quiet evening. Near the end of the season. Play button scene 1. The corner table, a plot. Someone starts a toast. Without planning it, the whole table raises glasses in unison. Claire. Surprised, smiling. We just did that in unison. Nobody signaled it. Elio. About 2 months ago I would have said this group couldn't coordinate a group text, let alone a toast. Jake. Grinning growth. Extremely useful occasionally, this group. MIA. I feel like we're finally making real progress, as people, not just as a friend group that survives things. Owen. Quiet, thoughtful. I think I finally set realistic goals for myself this year. Not big ones, just honest ones. Priya. That might be the most grown-up thing anyone said at this table all year. Episode 100. Whole. Major event. Completes all 634 phrases. Setting. The venue. A special night. Exactly 1 year since Priya moved to Millbrook. Episode 1. Closing Season 3. Play button Scene 1. The venue. The familiar corner table. A plot. The whole group gathered. Sasha now a regular fixture. Dana with baby June asleep in a carrier behind the bar. Owen's decision about the move still unspoken but calmer now. MIA. Raising a glass. So, weddings, verdicts, hospitals, a baby. This has been a year. Jake. A whole year of chaos, technically, since Priya's first night. Priya. Laughing. Please don't remind me about the sock. Claire. Dry fond. I'm honestly not following you when you say it's just been a year. Feels longer. Feels shorter. Both somehow. MIA. Not following you either, but I'll drink to it. Owen. Quiet, then a small smile. I've decided to stay focused on figuring it out slowly. No deadline on the decision. My mom agrees for now. MIA good. Stay focused on that instead of the calendar. Leo picks up his guitar. That old song again. Finished now, still unnamed out loud. Priya. Watching Claire watch Leo, same as always. Someday I'm going to take on a challenge and just ask you two directly. Claire. Small, real smile someday. Not today. Glasses raised. Dana, not looking up from the register, mutters her usual line. Dana. Not my shift's problem yet. Fade out, same table, same noise, same 6 people, one whole world further along.